Got untouchable empire, baby.
What's going on, family? How y'all doing, man? We about to get this started up. Let me take care of this real quick, man. I got something else in the background playing. I know I've been slacking, man, but when y'all see me gone for a long time, it means I'm making a lot of money. So y'all gotta forgive me. Especially on this quarter. So we're gonna start making more money on our side. And any of the untouchables who would like to build, I'm starting to put some more people on board with my real estate business. Where you can help empower yourself as well too. So when y'all see me, like, I'm posting videos, I'm trying to go live. I'm gonna try to go, if I can start doing it now, I'll start going live at night at 10 o'clock. I had to keep my kids' schedule right too. They sleeping schedule right, because one of my kids sleep early, then my other son wake him up crying, and then he wake him back crying as well too. What's going on, Red Lipstick Vibes? So I apologize for any inconveniences that I may have caused. I know probably people didn't think I was going live tonight because I ain't been going live every day that I said I was going live, but I'm gonna try my best as possible. Realistic Vibes, how you doing? So I'm gonna start out. I'm doing my live regardless of what happens. I'm gonna start off discussing what happened on the Lapeef show today. Excuse me. What was it? Sunday? Them sisters was tearing me up on the Lapeef show. But I hope it's a good show. I'm gonna discuss what's going on with the Diddy G situation and Halle Berry. And the Diddy situation, I still feel like there's parts to it that needs to be covered a certain type of way. I don't want to get too much into the case, but I do want to show the hypocrisy of exactly what keeps going on between men and women and how men are continuously being seen as predators. And even if they are predators, the sisters aren't never looked at as the accomplice. That really bothers me, especially when the men are getting consent, and then the man gets in trouble for getting consent. It's very illogical to me. When men are supposed to get consent from women, and then when they get consent, it could be turned right back around on the brothers for being predators and being told that they're being controlling and manipulative towards the women when they do get the consent. So it's an extreme problem for me, but we're going to get this started up. Let me get this part going real quick. All right, I'm going to see y'all. Let's get it going, man. Hold on. Where is it at, man? Okay.
Got untouchable empire, baby.
They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us slaves. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us slaves. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us.
Got untouchable empire, baby.
They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us slaves. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us slaves. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in
Wow, you're bald
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
You're bald.
I got more hair than you.
Yo, she got a fade.
I can't stand you, a piece of shit. You a Sudanese monkey. Is that why you're angry?
I think you're the one that looks like
Is that why you're angry? I don't give a fuck. So I'm a monkey and then what? What the fuck you gonna do about it? I'm a monkey. What the fuck you gonna do? You go on there. Now you do it.
Yo, this is content.
This nigga don't eat food.
This is content.
Nigga, you need to eat.
Yo, how far-
Stop being
how
so
far-
angry.
How far you want to?
Yes, at the time I wanted to make him happy, but then they start to pull out the text messages. I'm so horny. OMG, I was going to text you the same thing.
Yeah, she was.
Diddy says, I can't wait. I can't wait either. She's just trying to make him happy, though. They're talking about people recording sex acts. Cassie sends an email to Diddy, says, do you have any bullets on you? Cassie, I thought that you were just being fed the cigars, just being stuffed these cigars in you. Did you want them? He decides, I'm going to do it again. And she says, I just deleted the video off my camera. It was so dope. What video is on your camera? What are you capturing? And then we have another text message. And this one I think is really good because it shows that Cassie was really looking for a pot at the end of the rainbow, a golden pot. In order for me to be more open with the things we do in bed, I need to feel safe. I want to go deeper into it. Home, like this is my husband. And this is the only man that will ever have this aggressive side of me. When we used to freak off, it felt right. Like it literally made sense in our life together.
If you're Me Tooing someone, it doesn't help your case if you texted him, me too. I just want it to be uncontrollable. If you want us to think you weren't always ready to freak off, don't write, I'm always ready to freak off.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Or wish we could have FO'd before you left. You know, one sign you're pretty comfortable with something is when you call it by its initials. Of course a freak off breaks out. Finally. But if we're going to have an honest conversation about abuse, we also have to have an honest conversation about what people are willing to do for stardom. If you want a #1 record on the chart so bad you'll take a #1 in the face, some of that is on you. And if you're doing it for love, well, come on. Oprah and Dr. Phil and every podcaster in the world have done 1 million shows by now about how abuse is not love and abusers don't change. If it happened once, there will be more of it.
He's right, you know.
Relationship, I think I have anxious attachment style. Everybody knows I'm an Aries, I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything. I'm good at that, right? And if I gotta yell or check anyone, that's what I gotta do. That's just the way I be.
Clap back or sit back. I always have to choose clap back. I'm sorry. I'm a very kind person. But if somebody pokes at me or the people that I love, it's over for you. I'm an Aries. Sorry.
Never have I ever started drama with my boyfriend for no reason.
Put it down.
I've, you know. I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend. I'm a territorial girlfriend. Where you go, who are you with? That's me.
I used to say silly things like, where are all the good men at? Until I started taking accountability. Now I know I'm just an ain't shit ass bitch. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem.
Somebody lies. Yeah. Now somebody lies. I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
The untouchable empire, baby.
They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. And we still double down, calling us slaves. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us a...
The untouchable empire, baby.
They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us slaves. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us slaves. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us.
It's gonna be a crazy one. It's a lot of battles on this card, and it's gonna be your favorite one.
Oh, Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe. Ah, thank you, baby. Thank you. You're making blood come from my damn mouth. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You gotta make blood come to the mouth. You can't just smack me and don't hit me hard. That's bullshit. When you hit a motherfucker, you hit that motherfucker. Let's kick their ass, motherfucker. Kick their ass. Let's go. Yeah!
Where in the world is my... Hold on, man. Oh, there I go. I forgot I did it like that. How y'all doing, family? What's going on, my brothers and sisters? My brother Fatty will be coming up into the building as well, too. Some kids, how you doing? Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Much love to you, my sister. I know I messed up the other day when you sent me a super chat and I said brother, but I meant sister.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still want to party.
And then I think my brother, who is this? Somebody already sent me a cash app. Make sure I announce them real fast. My brother Dark Lake. The Dark Lake will return until then. Hold it down. Much love to you, my brother. But before I start off, because I gotta show y'all how I got jumped on the Lapeef network the other day. Fatty wasn't there to save me, and usually Majin Buu will come through. But I guess, you know, things have to happen like that sometimes, where the brother gets eaten up and chewed out and roasted just for asking a woman a question. You know, y'all know how that goes sometimes. But isn't it amazing? Universally, you know, we can get a women to not even listen to a Bible verse, but we try to pretend like we can get our sisters to still listen to us. But, you know, somehow locally, nationwide, all around the world, even online, men are controlling, manipulative, and get women to do what they want. When I thought we couldn't get them to listen to us, you know what I'm saying? So where they do that at? You know, from ages 18 to 72, women don't got to listen to nothing a man says. You're not her daddy. You're not her man. You're not her husband. She don't owe you anything. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My brother Fatty. Fatty messaged me. Yeah, let me do that real quick, Fatty. And then, you know, it's time to go. But yeah, our sisters don't listen to us from 18 to 72, and they tell us they don't owe us anything. And since she don't owe us everything, not only do I got to bring something to the table, now I got to get a consent. But now when a man gets consent, he's still made to be a predator. You know, when a woman can't control you, when a woman can't get what she wants, when the woman use you or get you to catapult her career, her positions, her power, her reputation, when she doesn't get her way, man will pay. When she doesn't get her way, a man got to pay. You know, somebody got to lose their life. Somebody got to pay. You know what I'm saying? When a woman does some 304-ish and she can't accept responsibility for it, you're a predator. When a woman can't get you to change and she verbally abuses you or physically abuses you, you're abusive. When a woman pushes you to leave her, pushes you to the point where you go off on her, When she pushes you to the point of no return and you finally cut ties, you're a liar, a homewrecker, and not a real man for putting up with it. Worse than that, whenever she wants, she can use your children against you. And no matter how hard you try, she can turn the community, your friends, your family, her family, and your kids against you. How far do women got to go to destroy a man's reputation? Let me know. And how much does society and the government go to help her destroy you as well, too? So one day you wake up, and the next day you wake up washed up. You were him last week, and now you just back on the street. My brother T.O. hit us with 5 gifted memberships. Actually, and then he joined us again with another gifted membership, man. Much love to you, my brother T.O., man. Like number 1 contributor on the Untouchables, man. And he know what's coming with him. While we go up, he gonna go up every day. And I think, hold on real quick. Yes. And T.O., man, thank you so much for always supporting us and being solid, my brother. You ain't switch up yet. And thank you for always making sure you give us constructive criticism as well, too. But much love to 6 memberships. And I see my brother L. Nixon in the building. I see Family of God. I'll always love that name, the cool New Culture Empire. I think that's that my brother Thomas Legacy, man. I always sometimes get that mixed up. My brother Artifacts and Dart Lake already hit your brother with the Cash App. We trying to get at least 10 memberships every live. We have 6 already. We trying to get how much? Let me figure out, man. I always forget, man. I ain't trying to be greedy. You know, y'all want y'all brother to come up on here, man. Y'all got to be supportive. But at least 10 memberships. I think it was, if I can remember, man, hold up, man. 100 in the Cash App, and then 50 in the 50 in the Cash App and 100 for the Super Chat. So I'll make sure I'll add up those real fast too to see where we at, man. But again, much love and support to y'all. Y'all know we're gonna do the Super Untouchable on Thursday, ladies first on Sunday, and what I'm gonna try to do is go at night. I'm gonna start trying to go at night, consistently at night. When I'm away, y'all know I'm making a lot of money. If y'all don't believe me, I'll show y'all the checks when they close. When I'm that busy, I gotta get locked up. I'm trying to bring my brother Lou with me. I'm trying to bring my brother Fatty with me. I gotta get to my brother DJ Vapors. I gotta get to my brother CJ. Anybody else, man? It's the best time now. The way the market has shifted to start doing real estate, even though it's always the best time to do real estate. Fatty's gonna come after I review this part because he already reviewed it on his show. But I gotta show y'all how y'all brother got jumped today, man. I got jumped. It started out sweet. It started out nice. I thought the sisters was feeling me, and then they went left on me. So, you know, let's see how this turns out. Let's see how it starts out. You know, it seemed like it starts like this every single time. It starts out nice. They feeling me. And then they go left, man. It always happened like this. It's somehow, some way, I got a way of triggering sisters. And I ain't gonna say good sisters. I don't trigger good sisters, right? I only trigger the sisters who choose not to be righteous, the sisters who combative, the sisters who like to race to the bottom, you know, the sisters who like to dig themselves up a hole, the sisters who say they not that, you know, that type of woman. She different, and every single time she says she different, and we find out she not different, right? You let us talk long enough and we find out she not different.
Do that.
Are you confrontational?
I do that because I don't have, I don't pick up guns. I'm used to like, and I need to protect myself, right?
I can't even get my question out.
I see.
You dig what I'm saying? I'm looking for something soft.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be soft, but you niggas is weak.
But then the insults come when somebody don't agree with what she's saying. I'm cool.
Yeah, I ain't that.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
It happened every time. I'm different. And soon as she's supposed to demonstrate she's a high value woman, she races straight to the bottom of the dirt. She show you exactly who she was from the beginning and why she couldn't keep her man. And it's very disheartening that we keep seeing this over and over and over again. And I want y'all to pay attention to when we get to a certain part of the video, even the married women who claim to be supportive of men and women and children and bringing us together, watch their faces when the sisters are disrespectful, and watch their faces when the men are trying to correct the women who are intolerable and not cooperating with the brothers or demonstrating disrespect to the brothers, but they married. I keep telling y'all, a lot of the married sisters and the men in relationships are being controlled by disrespectful, non-cooperative, controlling women. They married to the boss. She wears the pants in the relationship. Most of these sisters in our society wear the pants in the relationship, and that's why everything's going backwards. Even if the man in the house, she's still running that family to the ground, because you still got to go through her. She still got to get the last word. She still got to get away. And when the woman is running the relationship, it's going to be the end of the family. Regardless of what y'all want to say, for the most time, it's going to be the end of the family, because she's going to take on all those decision making. She doesn't know how to be the enforcer, and to look good, she's going to enable the kids to do what they want to do, and eventually they're going to run all over her. My brother T.O., today is over corrected. Now it's backwards. Ain't it crazy, man? It's so crazy, ain't it, T.O.? I don't know when to stop, my brother T.O. But right now, my brother oh dang, then my brother L Nixon came back with the $5 cash app. Much love to you, my brother L Nixon. What's up, fam? What's going on, my brother? I'm trying to do God's work, family. I'm trying to do my business. I'm still trying to get the clips out. Me and Fatty trying to go corporate. We trying to build for y'all, man. We trying to take us to a whole nother place. And even if we got to do it just with y'all, man, we gonna do it. Everybody see it coming, and they trying to stop it. You know, you see certain people trying to stop it and try to throw salt on the game. You know, we ain't gonna call no names out, right? Because we got to be professional. But there's people who don't want to see it shine, man. And we love y'all. We want to see everybody come together. We want to see everybody build, man. Why y'all don't want to see us come up? But shout out to all the untouchables, man, that's been rocking with us, man. We building an empire,
Got untouchable empire, baby.
And then my brother DJ Vapor said, Ali, man, I got you, family. He said, man, for always keeping it solid, hit Ali with the $10 cash app. We at $25. We just need $25 in the cash app already. My sister Red Lipstick Vibe, another solid sister who been rocking with us as well too, keeping the sisters and the brothers honest, said, Ali, I got you another one. So where we at? Right, hold on. We already at, let me see, that's 7. We need 3 more memberships and we got to go. So that's 35, and then we need 65 to get the super chat goals, and we already there. Let me set those real quick, man. And then we're gonna get to this video, and then we're gonna cover the DDG and Halle Berry situation. We're gonna cover the Diddy situation. I ain't gonna go too much in it. It's just the hypocrisy of what women can do, and then all of a sudden be called victims when they're held accountable, so they don't have to experience no shame. But when they do exactly what the men do, they get praise for it, they get grace for it, they get love for it, they get support for it, it's called liberation when she does the same thing a brother does. And when you get sisters' consent, you're vilified for getting their consent. They'll tell you that you manipulated and controlled her, even though this entire space is created because women don't listen to men. Ain't that crazy? Everybody here, because they, oh, bro, I'm married. I've been holding this woman down for 10 years, and she just don't listen to me, man. And then a sister can come out the blue and say that this man was controlling her the whole time. But that's not what she said before.
Is there anything that you may want to confess tonight before you go in?
I keep everything right here.
There you go.
Or right here.
There you go.
Damn. We in trouble, man. We in trouble. We been in trouble, actually. But let's get to it, man. Let's get to this, man. Okay, let me upgrade my banner. Let me upgrade the banner, though. I gotta upgrade the banner. I'll be slacking with upgrading this banner sometimes, so y'all gotta forgive me. So we got 7 memberships. TO is the super chat. The super chat sponsor currently. What was that? Hold on. All right. Let's hook that. Hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on, let me make sure something might have changed real quick, man. Let me see. Y'all gotta forgive me sometimes. So T.O. is the current sponsor with $30 in the super chat. Right. And then we already got, let's see, that's 30, 35, $40. So $60 short of the super chat goal. All right. So we $40. T.O.'s $30. We $40. $60 short of super chat goal. What did I just do? Well, I be slow sometimes. Y'all have no idea. Or maybe y'all do have an idea. But I'm gonna get it together. Hold on, y'all. All right. I think I fixed it. I hit the wrong button on here, but you can't undo a lot of times. So I got to just keep riding with it. Okay. So T.O. $30. Memberships. I hit the wrong button, y'all, so forgive me. All right. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna come back to that because I jacked up what I just did. We're gonna come back to that. We gonna have to come back to that. All right, let's get to what happened to your brother, man. Willing to win. What's going on? My DJ Vapors with the 8th membership. All right, now we at $45. My brother DJ Vapors with the 8th membership. Much love to you. Another top contributor of the Untouchables, man. Been rocking with us since the beginning. And by the way, if you on IG, you can come on to the YouTube side. My brother DJ, the Germ Show. Much love to you, my brother. Grown women insulting a grown man. It happens all the time. If we went back to the patriarch and so-called archaic days, that would fail. There's no reason for a sister to disrespect a man. If you want to be treated like a man and you conduct yourself like a man, then that's what we should go back to. If a man won't disrespect the man, he know he get his mouth slapped and he get dropped to the ground. A sister should act the same manner and respect the man as if he was a man. It's funny, y'all say that's what a woman does, but a man, if he did what a man could do, he could violate a woman with his physicality. But if he has to control himself in the way he conducts himself and not weaponize his body against a woman, then she need to watch her words. And if she speaks like a man, she should have the right to be treated like a man. So we should take that back, go back a little bit back in time. We ain't got to go all the way back. But if you want to act like a man, then you should get treated like a man. Just like when the man acts like a woman, y'all support him like he a woman. Y'all support the LGBT community. You support the GAY men. And I'm not talking about all sisters. I hate that we always got to do that. Not all. But y'all know what we talking about. If the brother goes towards the LGBT, he gets more support than a man who actually has standards and expectations, and he has some integrity about himself. What's going on, my brother Jazz Wiz man with the $5? Matter of fact, yo, you reminded me, yo. Y'all done hit 3,000, man. Y'all realize that? I'm at 3,040. This is supposed to be the 3,000 show as well, too. You know what I'm saying? Man, much love to Ali, baby.
Oh, Joe, that ain't even good enough. Come on, Joe. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You making blood come from my damn mouth. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You got to make blood come to the mouth. You can't just smack me and don't hit me hard. That's bullshit. When you hit a motherfucker, you hit that motherfucker. Let's kick their ass, motherfucker. Kick their ass. Let's go.
Hey, y'all brothers at 3,000. I think what is 8% of YouTubers that get over 3,000, man. I'm excited about that. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm at 3,040 and the numbers keep going, man. Man, much love to the people who subscribe and who join, who coming with us, man. Because we going to get there. We just need one moment, man. One moment, man. We need one cosign. And it's over, man. Much love for reminding me, man. Hey, man, two of the brothers that y'all know we rocking this ship is two of the most humblest people, and y'all know that, man. Sometimes we forget what we doing, man. I hit 3,000. I forgot this was gonna be a 3,000 show. Congratulations on getting the 3K on your channel. You have come a long way since Fight Club, and JP, keep on the great work. Much love to you, my brother, man. Much love to you, man. Man, we trying to do God's work, man. You know what I'm saying? Fatty might he be trying to act like he ain't trying to be all righteous and had the morality and ethics, but yo, Fatty really care about the people, man. You know, don't let him fool you, man. He be in the back talking about righteousness and the things people should be doing and how we can do better to come together as people. And he always talks about the difference between right and wrong, you know, but he's so humble. He doesn't want to sit on no high horse. So he wants to act like he's not trying to get people to do better. And then sometimes, and that's why he addresses his faults. And he'll say he's not perfect. And then he got problems because he got problems. But he's a very humble person, man. Hitting the 3K, I'm happy I'm doing it with my brother, man. All the production he does in the background, all the things he does to put all this stuff together. If Fatty wasn't on YouTube, Ali would not be on YouTube. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. And I believe the brother connects with me the same way. And he probably still be on YouTube. But Fatty gives me a purpose and reason to be on YouTube because he truly cares about the conversation. He truly cares about which direction people are going, whether he admits it or not. And he gives me purpose to come on YouTube. If he wasn't on here, Ali wouldn't come to YouTube like that, man. I'm just keeping it real. But I see the work he's trying to do. And what motivates me more than anything is great people who trying to do work. So I can't leave people out here by themselves because I could just ride out to the sunset and not do anything anymore. And honestly, even the way I was raised, I needed to run into people like him, and I'm starting to run into more people outside of here and on here as well too. So any brother who wants to build family, who wants to build businesses, man, network with us, connect with us, and let's take this to a whole nother level. You know, righteously. We're not perfect people. We don't know everything. I really don't know everything, but I try my best to give knowledge. I try to be very intentional, and I'm gonna start tackling the politics. I'm gonna start tackling the religious conversations. I'm gonna start tackling the racial conversations. That's what I used to do, but that conversation is even more harder than the man and woman conversation. And I understood if you can't even get men and women to tell the truth, what's the point of talk about politics and religion when a lot of it is applicable to the same things on how they run it? You know, there's a lot of people who will come on here and forget what color they are, forget what race they are, forget their backgrounds, even if you don't believe in a race, and you forget where you come from. You forget you used to be the person at the bottom of the pile, and you saw the dispositions people were in. You saw the unrighteousness that was occurring to people. You know the history of the world, and then when you get to a position where you can point at fingers at people and start saying, hey, I'm not like y'all, that's where the problem comes in. And another problem is we can look at the history and see how all of us have been impacted by people in power. But then as soon as you get close to the people in power, you act like the people that's in power. So either you a righteous human being, either you a loving human being, either you a human being in general, or you're just an opportunist. That's why we talk the way we talk. You don't see us coming in to sugarcoat nothing. You don't see us kowtow. You don't see us brown nose. You don't see us kiss booty. We'll never kiss booty. You know, we'll give you some grace. We'll show you some love. And when you do too much, you know, we're going to call you out. And that's why a lot of people that don't like coming around us typically is because we'll hold you accountable. You can't just do anything around us. My brother T.O., it's just hard for me to see women just going crazy at men because I never saw that growing up, even when women were overly emotional while speaking their mind without disrespect, man. You know, I was thinking about that before I came on the show, the type of women that I encountered when I was growing up, and I'm how I am because of my mother. I think a lot of people that have the love, the resounding love, the people who want to be righteous, the people who want to be caring and protective, you had a mother in your life. All of us typically become the mother. If you had an unrighteous mother, if you had an intolerable mother, if you had a disrespectful mother, a bitter mother, an ungrateful mother who didn't value men, who didn't value relationships, who didn't value her core purpose, it caused identity issues in the kids. My mother loved life. My mother loved people. My mother loved purpose. My mother loved cooking. My mother loved serving. Mother loved caretaking. That's why I could come quickly out my mouth. It's in me. So I'm high I am because of my mother. My father picked to live for my mother so she could nurture and love us, and she can give us that language, that love language. Everybody don't believe in that love language, and I don't either. But in the context of this conversation, you get the love language from your mother. You get love from your mother, man. We need mothers. That's what's missing from everybody. Is we're missing love, and women need love too, but they need it from their mothers. We need Mama Bear. We need Mother Nature. We need the core of all of it is mothers. Men are protectors and providers and are the people who build for purpose, and women are our purpose. And even as much as we try to say we the prize, it looked like we the prize and the most valuable. The reason why women can do what they do and not have to do nothing at all and still get access to men, still get resources, still get attention, and still get validation because they're the ultimate prize. They're just weaponizing it against men and society. And they were taught to do that. I really don't think women are like that to the core. And matter of fact, I know they're not like that to the core, but it's hard to support it. It's hard to talk on the behalf of a lot of sisters. It's hard to defend it when you see so many women demonstrate such disheartening behaviors, just like y'all saw what happened to me on Lapeef. I'm trying to get on. I'm just trying to talk about it. That hurt my heart, boy. They tore me up. They ate me alive on that show. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my feelings wasn't really hurt, but it demonstrates to you, no matter if the righteous brother comes to the table, they're going to break them down. You don't see the liar complaining. You don't see the unrighteous brother complaining. You don't see the abusers complaining because they're getting their way with these women because they don't have no expectations for them. Those sisters can do whatever they want to do with those kind of brothers. And that's because they're maneuvering that way. You know, you attract good men to you, you attract bad men to you. But if you're rewarding the bad men, you must be a bad woman. If you're so high value, how you live dealing with such low value men? How's that possible? How do you overlook the good men and the righteous men? Again, how are you not holding down a guy who's operating in righteousness? But you'll hold on to the devil. Excuse me. You'll hold down the devil. You know, you got to make it sense to me. You know, the good guys is boring, right?
Am I the only girl that struggle with like super nice guys? Like, I don't want a mean ass guy, but am I the only person that gets like kind of aggravated when a guy is just like overly nice? What is that? Like, is that trauma? Is that toxic? What is that feeling when a guy is really nice to you?
Not comfortable. In fact, I've like tried really hard to be attracted to men who like treat me well. It's boring. It's not only boring, but it makes me feel uncomfortable.
So what is it called when you only like guys who you feel like don't like you back? And I don't mean in the way of like you can only like guys who are like unattainable. I mean like if I feel like you really want me, I don't want you. But if I feel like if you're kind of ignoring me, if you're kind of not talking to me, if you're taking a long time to reply to me, suddenly I'm fucking desperate for you. And you're like, I have to have you more than anyone else in the world. But as soon as you reply, I'm over it. As soon as you like start showing interest in me again, I'm bored. What is that called?
Are you dumb?
I think she's dumb. I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
Are you?
Oh, she's dumb.
And it's endless and endless videos, man. I got so many other clips that I got so much content that I'm trying to get y'all when I can get my little business going. Uncle Ricky, I got to call you too, man, so you could be making this with me too as well too, man. It's flowing. But it's endless content of the evil and the treacherous behaviors that our women demonstrate. Y'all, I'm putting up a compilation of videos of sisters in courtrooms where both the men ain't the fathers. Or the third man ain't the father. How can you blame men for not having fathers? How can you blame men for not knowing the name of their father? How can you blame men for that? How can you blame a man for not being able to keep one? And then when we turn it around and go, oh, you ain't got no options. Oh, I got plenty of options. I'm single by choice. Well, if you got so many options and you single by choice, then you admitting you pushing all these men away. You're intolerable. You're not cooperating. You're not respectful. You don't value these brothers. And it's extremely, again, I'm going to say it again, it's extremely disheartening going into the future, seeing so many women who devalue, disrespect, and deviate from their purpose as a woman and what they're supposed to do for men, women, and children, man. It's hurting society. And again, women may have not been the core cause of it, but if you can recognize Black Lives Matter, if you can recognize the LGBT movement, if you can push for the Me Too movement, if you can push for all these movements for everybody else, how you don't recognize how important a man is for you? And then everything you complaining about, the man is supposed to be the filler for that. How you getting where you getting without men, but you getting where you getting with men? Y'all not fooling us. Y'all, as much as the most sisters that disrespect the brothers, the nastiest brothers with the, sisters with the filthiest mouth, we know y'all getting ran through. We know you getting bust down. We know it. If you can't control your mouth, I know you can't control your flesh. I know it. And you talk about it as well too. Just like you about to see it in these sisters. And y'all start talking about body parts that you ain't even supposed to have, but then you'll call a man gay. But then you can be gay. But then you'll call a man sassy. You'll call a man a woman, but then you can be a man. Yeah, you got to make it make sense. But let's start this clip, man. Matt, let me call these out real quick, though. My sister, hey, no disrespect, T.O. With T.O., we already had T.O. with that. T.O. hit us again with the $10 super chat. And at that time, I never saw men going crazy on women, really either. Even when they disagreed with something they did, they told them, and she would correct her behavior simply and move on. ATO, even in them households where I saw strong men, it looked like the woman was running the household. The men were always quiet, but everything was taken care of. And he allowed the woman to dictate what was going on in the household, but you knew that he gave her that power. You knew he would support her. My mother was the voice of our household too. When things went crazy, then my father would speak up. But if we had to get through mama, you had a problem. But we know our daddy implemented the order, but mama was carrying it out. Mama was the organizer. Women love organizing. And women love being in control of things when she's organizing it. But when you're trying to be in control of the man, that's where the problem comes in. Be in control of the order that he implemented. Be in control of that. To be in control of yourself. And then be in control of our purpose. But don't be in such control of the man that you lose all of us. You so in control that you out of control and you lose everybody. And let's go. My brother, let him have it with the $19.99 or $20 super chat. Keep killing it on YouTube and TikTok, holding people accountable. Much love, my brother. You know we're gonna do it. And let's see. And then Player One says, salute Ali, keep preaching, man. We try Player One. And Player One production, man. Woo. All praises.
All praises.
Player One on a whole nother level, man. And he taking our production to a whole nother level. So Fatty always giving him his kudos, but I gotta make sure I give it to him as well, too. You know. Let me see. Where you at? What's up? What's going on, my brother Marcus? Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going.
Ilkan Ali, what you
I'm
got?
a little late to the party. What's going on, man? I had a little different takes. I guess the first part, then the second part with Red Pill. The first part y'all asked, what y'all asked? Why men are committing to ideology instead of people. I think.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up. Why are men more loyal to ideology than to people?
My mindset keeps changing in regards to this, but it work in principle is to be a better human being. It helps with morality and to be a productive man, but it doesn't work with securing power and with most women. It does help control men, but it does more in controlling men than liberating men. So I think Ms. Taken said it. It's more of a brainwashing to men to control them than it actually does to liberate men.
All right. One of the other questions was, are black men scared of media that holds them accountable?
No. Black men, most brothers that we come across, just push out the minority of men who don't want to grow. Most brothers like accountability. Most brothers like being logical. Most brothers like becoming a better man and being productive. They want to be the provider of their households. Like most of us who ever been in love before, if the woman actually loves and cooperates with you, you quadruple what she's doing. It's our job to outserve y'all. And it's your job just to reciprocate. But men love serving, men love being accountable, men love order. If you're looking at the nature of disorder, it's a different person that does that part. But for the most part, no, men don't like their reputation being ruined and destroyed. When the other side of society lives in hypocrisy, whether you think talking about women, whether you talking about the LGBT community, whether you talking about politics, for the most part, men just don't like when their reputation is destroyed. When they doing the same thing that our sisters do. For instance, that sister, the snow bunny, you can sell Ussy, but you just can't buy it. You're a predator if you buy it. So if sisters support women twerking and showing their behinds and selling it, and it's their right to do it, then how can you call a man a predator if he's buying it or when it doesn't work a sister's way? So we keep weaponizing what women do, and women set the gatekeepers for all these things that we do, because if hoes didn't exist, man can't be entertaining hoes, but then they make friends with hoes. So they're very contradicting in their behaviors. Now I want y'all to pay attention to something. Look at Miss Taken, and I'm gonna call it out because of the fact of I see you keep calling the men out for calling you out for trying to hold you accountable when you're supposed to be holding sisters accountable. Because see, this is what's happened. We said men are supposed to be the leaders, and we're supposed to tell the men and women what to do. But the sisters was combating that, and we got to a place where we said, okay, let men talk to the men and let women talk to the women. Now, Taken, Shan, sisters like that, most of the sisters that come on here, they love coaching men. They love telling you what a leader should be and how a man should conduct themselves. But it's interesting, when I'm talking, the sisters who gonna end up disrespecting me on this show are giving me kudos, right? It looks good. They look like they support me. They look like they're supporting the good word. They look like they're supporting a righteous brother and a light-skinned brother. Look at her hand on the cheek. She don't know me, but she feeling Ali. Cookie about to say some good words for me. Look at Miss Taken. Look at her face. And I'm a righteous brother. My women and kids is upstairs. I take care of my family. I'm investing in building with my family. But just pay attention to how the sisters who will be married, the sisters who have good relationships, the sister who supposedly support the manhood, actual manhood, they have a blank face when good brothers are talking, when the righteous brothers are talking. And there's only certain men who will come on here and talk like this and be honest about it and have a civil conversation without having to deliberately go at somebody, because this ain't going to be disrespectful. This is going to be observing what is actually happening when you see certain people talk and how they contradict themselves, even with body language. Just watch her. She no kudos, but the women who savage and disrespectful, see, they'll pretend to love the man who's talking righteous so they can connect to him as well too, and possibly change him as well too. But the sister who's married, why she not supporting what Ali's saying? Why her body language look like that? Let's keep going. Men to be righteous men, but when men are righteous, it's hard to find a woman. But when you become a savage, you get all the women in the world. It's very, very ironic, because the more you do for a woman, the more she treats you like a sucker. The least you do for a woman, the more she'll respect you. And I don't understand why women work that way. And I guess you would call that red pill. It's just saying the truth.
All right. Why is it called pandering when we uplift Black women?
It's not called pandering when we uplift Black women. It's called pandering when we uplift the wrong women, when we uplift the women who aren't deserving of the respect and of a ring. Just because you put a ring on a woman's finger don't make her a wife. So there's a lot of women who come up here and make their husbands look horrible. They make their family look horrible when they come up here and the way they conduct themselves. Most of the sisters that's ever been on Lapeef panel, been on all our different panels that know how to conduct themselves, that are respectful, whether they single or married. Most brothers respect them. It's the sisters who don't honor men, who don't honor unions, who don't honor families, and who act disorderly and combative when we're speaking that men don't support. And that's consistent with all of us. Everybody respect the good women. You know, we can name them every single time, the ones we've experienced, whether it's Lady Di, whether it's Coach K, whether it's the red lipstick vibes, whether it's Adrian, whether it's who else I can name. I mean, look, it's hard for me to name some good women sometimes, but I'll be trying. Who else can we name, man? Y'all better help me, Ben, before I get in trouble. All I'm saying is that the good sisters that we know, the righteous sisters that we know, security boss, Uncle Ricky. Uncle Ricky, I don't know. Maybe now. I don't know about that one. but I'll let you ride because I don't know about that one. But Doris, dang, I done messed up. My sister Doris, Jada that came over here. UL, even though the episode happened the other day, she's still a good sister and feminine. She typically is coming here to show her feminine vibes, and she rocking with the brothers. Just the blatant, we know who the blatant hyenas are, whether they got a ring or they don't. And we'll call them hyenas because they act like hyenas. As soon as a man says something that requires women to listen, that requires women to be corrected, that requires women to change other women, they got a big problem with that. And that's where that sisterhood and that girls come in. What we say is wrong, but what the sisters say is right, because so many of us are used to being overmothered and underfathered. But I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real now. Balancing codes. Hey, now you trolling. Uncle Ricky, you trolling. You gotta be trolling. My brother Tony Golden made it so we got to our 10th membership. All right, on a 3K show, Tony Golden hits us with our 10th membership. Much love to my brother and the one and only Tony Golden. Hold on real quick. Much love to you, my brother Tony Golden, man. You know you one of the solid brothers as well too. Always consistent. I can't call you out. I see Uncle Ricky was trolling me, man. He started making me say, yeah, Mrs. She said solid, super solid. We know who's solid. We know who not solid. Uncle Ricky, I see how you did me like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I gotta get you, man.
Shut. Did I say no? Oh shit! Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else, nigga.
Yeah, you can't be playing with me, Uncle Ricky, like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I almost got triggered. You know what I mean? I almost brought the AK out. You know, don't play with me like that. Yeah. Get that chopper. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's keep going. And they will call it pandering if you try to support those men, because a lot of those men who talk bad about men is just so they can look good to women. Majority of men, just to keep it real, that talk like that, typically men who can't get women. So it's the only way a lot of those men can get validated and get attention from women. But when a man can get women, he ain't got to lie to her.
Is the gender war holding the black community back?
It's yeah. So there is an agenda war. Black men are trying to cooperate with this. Women, most women are trying to compete with their men. And then when the men call out the numbers, for instance, we out earn our BLK women. Women will go, why are you comparing yourself to women? Y'all started this. You're trying to outcompete the men when the men are trying to cooperate with the sisters. So there's not a gender war, because honestly, in the next 30, 40 years, I think it's going to be the point of no return, because it's too much destruction that's been done. A lot of our women have been compromised, and the woman is the core. The woman is the love. The woman is what everybody's supposed to be living for. And when the sisters are living for themselves, it compromises the men and the women, no matter how much the brothers want to be leaders, and no matter how much men love women. It seems like, again, it's more weaponized against the man when he loves a woman than when he doesn't give a damn about her. She'll be the throat goat. She'll twerk for you. She'll put it on you. But as soon as you start loving her, and as soon as you start caring about her, that's when the games begin and obstacle course starts, to the point that you end up at the end of the relationship. Yeah. Hey.
Does money equal leadership in relationships?
Yeah.
No.
My finger. Are y'all watching Taken? She can't stand my guts. Like, she can't stand my guts, y'all. Look at Taken. She can't stand my guts. But the people who gonna end up cussing me, telling me, kind of cussing me out too, they love me to death. Look at them. Are y'all seeing this, man? Look at her. Look, let me rewind it a little bit. Watch body language, man. Watch body. You can't hide body language, man. You can't hide it. Ain't no man can get validated and get attention from women. But when a man can get women, he ain't got to lie to her.
Is the gender war holding the black community back?
Look at the love I'm getting. Look, is Cookie giving me love? You know, Z, she feeling Ali still taking. Like, man, I just wish he stopped talking, man. I can't. Ugh. Like, I just wish he stopped talking. You know, can y'all see that? Or it's just me? Y'all see the body language? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I'm getting old, man. Let's keep going, man. That body language real, boy. Yeah. So there is an agenda war. Black men are trying to cooperate with this. Women, most women are trying to compete with their men. And then when the men call out the numbers, for instance, we out earn our BLK women. Women will go, why are you comparing yourself to women? Y'all started this. You're trying to outcompete the men when the men are trying to cooperate with the sisters. So there's not a gender war, because honestly, in the next 30, 40 years, I think it's going to be the point of no return, because it's too much destruction that's been done. A lot of our women have been compromised. In the core, the woman love, the woman is supposed to be living. Everybody's supposed to be living for, and when the sisters are living for themselves, it compromises the men and the women, no matter how much the brothers want to be leaders, and no matter how much men love women. It seems like, again, it's more weaponized against the man when he loves a woman than when he doesn't give a damn about her. She'll be the throat goat, she'll twerk for you, she'll put it on you, but as soon as you start loving her, and as soon as you start caring about her, that's when the games begin. Hey, do y'all got the same experience in y'all life? Like, when you don't care, you attract more sisters. You get sisters to do anything for you. I mean, anything for you. But when you start caring, they start using that against you. That's when your heart tends to get broken. That's when you tend to start getting used. That's when you tend to start getting manipulated. You be like, yo, where this relationship going now? I had the power. Now I'm losing all the power. I mean, tell me if it's different for y'all, fellas. Do y'all seem like when y'all care, your heart gets broken, and the woman start using it as leverage? But when you don't care and you have majority of the power, the woman chases more after you. She desires you more. She cares about you more. That's something wrong with that picture. Do y'all be experiencing that? The less you care, the nastier the woman becomes. But the more you care, the more it's harder to get her to do all those things she was doing before. She gets extremely lazy and content. And you know, they be asking about these side chicks. They be like, why do the man like the side chick better than the main chick? We know because the main chick get lazy. But what men know is that once the side chick becomes the main chick, he'll start acting like the main chick. But the side chick will still entertain the man. Why do you do your best behavior when we single and you trying to get us, but you get on your worst behavior when we get in a relationship? I don't understand that. Maybe y'all brothers, maybe y'all got it different than what I see it, man. Maybe I don't understand why it's like that. But let's keep going, man. It's a little backwards. An obstacle. And by the way, for the 3,000 show, we done met all our goals except for $25 more in the Cash App. So we got the super chat goal, we got the membership goal. We just need $25 more in the Cash App goal, and we done made it to the promised land.
Oh, Joe, that ain't even good enough. Come on, Joe. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You making blood come from my damn mouth. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You gotta make blood come to the mouth. You can't just smack me and don't hit me hard. That's bullshit. When you hit a motherfucker, you hit that motherfucker. Let's kick their ass, motherfucker. Kick their ass. Let's go.
Poppy, I'll be dropping the link, my brother. I will be dropping the link. You know, I'm gonna keep opening the link at the end of the not near the end of the show. Maybe 30 minutes to an hour. I'll open the link. I just want to get to some things. You know what I'm saying? Fatty already ready to come through as well too. But anybody who would like the link, you're more than welcome to come up. Anybody who like to bring love and support, you're more than welcome to come up. Anybody who got some smoke, you're more than welcome to come up. You know what I'm saying? We don't ever deny that, but yeah, definitely the link will be dropped. Of course, starts to the point that you end up at the end of the relationship.
Does money equal leadership in relationships?
No, not at all. Matter of fact, so brothers stop being suckers, and there's a lot of brothers keep telling brothers to make sure you do 100% before you get with a woman, and tell women that silly garbage as well too. If a sister doesn't financially invest with you at your bottom when you starting to build, if she's not pouring into her family, she's not pouring to you and her kids, you don't give her a dime at all. But if she invests with you and she builds with you and she helps you get to a position where you can take care of the family, be the sole provider, she has every right to get your loyalty. But if she ain't done nothing at all to invest in the man at all, to build a man, she has no right to tell that man what he's supposed to be doing. And she has no right to ask for $1 because most women don't bring nothing to the table.
I don't know who bro is, but he cooking.
Go ahead, Cookie.
Ali, where you been?
Hey, much love to you. Before the sister gives love to me, man, much love to you, my brother. You know, Ali gotta be cooking, man. You know, I gotta bring the heat in sometimes. You know, they put me on the spot. I gotta answer all the questions, man. That felt good that Lapeef threw me on that obstacle course, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, y'all see the love I'm about to get. Y'all see the cookies I'm about to get from the sister. Let's see where this go.
A monk.
I'm still out here. We still grinding. We got shows on Thursdays.
Like, you grew a beard and became Gandhi.
I always had a beard. But when did I not have a beard? I always had a beard.
It was just a little like light skin, close shave beard, though. Come on.
Oh, my woman asked me to grow my beard.
Hey, I knew it.
Woman asked me. She told me to grow us. She said grow us some more. So I do.
Yes,
we
sir.
do listen. We do listen to women when they deserve it. Y'all see the sisters, man. Y'all see the now. Correct me if y'all still see taking face. Yeah. Hey, man, look at she not even remember this. She not laughing. She not playing. She not joking at all. There's no facial expressions. There's no hee ha ha. There go that disgusting dude talking. And she better not be laughing and smiling and joking when they start disrespecting me, because it'll say a lot. It'll say a lot for the sisters that correct the disrespectful sisters and hyenas versus the sisters who are righteous and they're supportive of the sisters who build with the men. But I'm look at the body language. She not laughing. She's still not laughing. She's still not joking. Now, it can only make me think, if you ain't laughing with me, and if your body language just looks the way that it looked, that you cannot be supportive of my message, then you must be not actually following the message as well too. How can you be resentful of what you say you support? If a good woman came up on the panel and was speaking so much righteousness and so much goodness in the air, boy, I'd be like, good Lord, boy, that's a good woman. Woo, that's a good woman right there. Wouldn't y'all? I like, boy, that's a good sister, you know. But if a disrespectful sister came on there and I was congratulating her and laughing and carry on, if the sisters was getting disrespectful, then they'll show you what kind of sisters I like, right? Maybe it's a bad observation by Ali. Let's keep going. To be listened to.
That's what happened. My sister knows who you are, right? And I was like, man, Ali, he got so much potential.
I said he got a woman. He got a woman he loving on somewhere.
Oh yeah, you got it. We love women. It's our nature.
As you should, and we love y'all once again, because that's where my first standpoint was. I came on here to tell y'all, no matter what y'all do, what y'all say, I love y'all anyway. So,
so no matter what we do, you love us.
Because real eyes realize real lies.
Nah, I think that's what it's supposed to be to the core, but I don't love us no matter what we do now. But notice the sisters is loving Ali. The sisters is feeling Ali. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it, right? I ain't the only one that see it. Y'all see it, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. It seems like they feeling Ali, but let's keep going.
Whatever. Throw your temper tantrum.
You might love us. You might love us, but collective of women don't even stay loyal to one man. Y'all use dating to be disloyal. You use it as a way to not stay with a man. So y'all don't love. Most women don't love us. You don't even love your kids to be.
Hey, one of y'all got a loyal y'all speaker.
That's crazy because I don't know where y'all meet these people at. Like I sit here and listen to Cookie on these panels week after week. And y'all talk about these black women that don't love their families, don't love their kids, don't respect their man. Like, I really want to know where y'all are from and where y'all live, because around my way.
Now, remember, she don't know where we meet. She don't know where we meet these respectful women. She don't know where we meet them at. I don't know if we meet them in church. Don't know if we meet them in the alley. Don't know if we meet them on vacation. Don't know if we meet them in the Bahamas. Don't know if we meet them at the mall. Don't know if we meet them at the club. Uncle Ricky, everybody pay attention. She don't know where we meet these disrespectful women at. All right? She don't know. Because she love men no matter what.
We Southern Bells over here. We like, we gonna make your plate for you. We gonna rub your shoulders when you get out.
Oh, man. Southern Bells. Lord, have mercy, boy.
Oh, my God.
So that means she gonna love and respect Ali very much, right? She gonna be kind. She gonna be a ladylike. She gonna be extremely feminine towards me, right? Because she's a Southern belle. And I'm from the Southern states, so I'm gonna get a lot of respect from this sister, right? Because she don't know where we meet disrespectful sisters. And I know I ain't about to meet no disrespectful sister on this panel because these sisters been loving it and giving me a lot of love except for mistaken. She ain't feeling Ali. She not feeling Ali.
I'll take your boots off, baby. You feel what I'm saying?
So then,
like,
how come you guys are not married? How come you guys are not
brothers?
married then?
You got brothers?
Because I got with people that I was investing with while they were broke, and they fucked over me, like I told y'all earlier. But y'all thought I was being aggressive to y'all. So after 4 relationships and 23 years of investing in a broke nigga, that's why we can't.
I'm trying to. Y'all still got to tell me what broke is. I'm still trying to figure out what broke is. If we make more than y'all and y'all broke, does that make y'all worse than a broke nigga? If we broke and dusty, does that make y'all really broke and dusty? Are y'all dust? Like I'm still trying to figure out what is broke. And you dealt with 4 broke men. Like, what is broke? Can anybody know the stats for broke? I'm still trying. What's the difference between poor and broke? And what is broke? And again, if sisters got the least amount of wealth and the most debt in the nation, you can look it up if you want to. What does that qualify them as? And if they won't date us because we broke, supposedly, even though we got more money than them, why should anybody go near them? If you broke, why should I deal with you? If you won't deal with me because I'm broke, why should I deal with you? But what is broke? But again, she told me we don't know. She don't know where we meet these disrespectful women. So let's see where she going.
To the conclusion we came to earlier. So, you know, I have been the one that invested in the mud from the mud. I was loyal to the soil. I didn't take the bait from people that I knew were verified millionaires and BB billionaires to stay loyal to my man.
What?
And in the ending,
he
decided that he wanted to get fly with the situation. He decided that loyal to my man that I knew were verified millionaires and BB to the soil. I didn't take the bait from people that I knew were verified millionaires and BB billionaires to stay loyal to.
Yo, she said she could have dealt with millionaires and billionaires.
Bitch, we see you. Stop lying. We will not have it.
So you a high value woman. You were this amazing of a woman. You dealt with millionaires and billionaires, and you picked 4 broke men in a row? Do y'all believe that? Y'all think a woman will give up millionaires and billionaires for a broke man? Trying to think if that's realistic. Does that sound realistic to y'all? I don't think that sounds realistic to me. What y'all think? And shout out to my brother. He got us to 30. We need $20 more on Cash App. My brother Imani. I hope I'm saying it right, family. And I love when I see new people supporting. By the way, if you're not, people are asking for wrenches, right? If you're not contributing to the page, family, if I don't see y'all like that, same thing with Fatty, I'm not going to be giving out wrenches like that. If you're not donating to the channel and helping us build as well too, I'm not just going to give you a wrench. We around here, you got to earn things. You got to earn the commitment that you're showing us. You got to earn the relationship. We just don't be rocking with everybody. If I might as well give everybody a wrench. But if you're not supportive, if you're not coming to the channel, if you're not rocking with us, we're not seeing you spreading the love with us, supporting us, bigging us up wherever we go, man, you're not going to get a wrench. You can come here as much as you want to, but it's not going to be fake love. If you don't have to give us real love, why are we going to give you real love? You got to make it make sense. But I love seeing new people when they come through, man. Thank you for the $5 Cash App. For stay blessed, and thank you for your support and hard work. Amen. Thank you so much, my brother. I think I know I keep telling y'all that, but hopefully this is the time I'm going to be going outside of my movie nights with my boo. You know, I gotta give her quality time as well too, right? You know, that's the crazy thing that people say we don't love women, but we love women, and we go through our ups and downs with women, but we support the trying women. We support the intentional women. We support the women who are trying to get on our page. And Ali ain't saying I got it perfect in my relationship either. That's why I'm on here as well too. I keep it real, but I will always be supportive of and shed light to all the women that's trying and all the women who's intentional with us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling us to build with women. We gonna have to give grace to women because for how much we've been taken backwards. So when I'm speaking, I'm not speaking as if my relationship is perfect. There's ups and downs. I'm not staying with no non-cooperative woman. I'm gonna tell you that. But I'm building with my women, and as long as she's trying, that's a valuable woman, and vice versa. And the women that's trying your lives, hopefully you being supportive. But if we don't be real about our relationships, it's absolutely fake. The things I talk about on here, I know y'all go through, we go through, and we gonna get through it together. And if it goes left, I'm going left as well too, and they get left. So I'm just keeping it real at all times. But my relationship, and if y'all ever want to know about Ali's relationship, a lot of my happiness and a lot of the ways things are going for my life and trajectory is because of a woman who's being intentional and who's being on her purpose, regardless of our ups and downs. That's love. You're going to go through your ups and downs, but you ain't going to stay with somebody that's just taking you down. You know, if you ain't coming up with me, you're going to get left down with me. Well, left down by yourself. Excuse me. What's going on, J.O.? What's going on, Martha? Married 45 years, work, didn't marry for money, only love, worked every day and never had much more than need to survive. My brother T.O. said, we understand family first. Hey, T.O., you already know what's it about. And thank you for saying that. So this is what it's all about, man.
These memories will stay with me.
That's the dream to me. That's priceless. There's nothing more. There's nothing in the world worth more than family. Nothing. I'd rather be that broke nigga they talking about than having a family and we building it together than to be a rich man with no one around me at all, or having fake women around me or fake people around me. I want a family all day, a true, genuine family. My brother Marcus Evans, what's going on, my brother, man? Another solid brother. What up, brother Ali? Thanks for reviewing this egregious video, and congratulations on the 3K subscribers. Let's keep growing and let's keep grinding.
Oh, Joe, that ain't even good enough. Come on, Joe. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You making blood come from my damn mouth. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You gotta make blood come to the mouth. You can't just smack me and don't hit me hard. That's bullshit. When you hit a motherfucker, you hit that motherfucker. Let's kick their ass, motherfucker. Kick their ass. Let's go. Yeah.
All praises. All praises.
Let's see. What am I looking for? Okay. Again, man, y'all, we met all our goals. We just $20 short of the Cash App. All right. We $20 short of the Cash App. I'd greatly appreciate it if we could hit that last $20 to meet our goals, especially for the 3K show. But let's keep it rocking, man. Let's keep going. Hopefully I make Miss Take and smile by the end of this show.
To my man, and in the ending, he decided that he wanted to get fly with the situation when whatever. I don't know, because it felt like really was resentment the whole time. Like he resented me for being able to do things for him he couldn't do for himself.
And remember this, I'm gonna tell y'all this: a woman is gonna leave you for the same reason the relationship starts. If she didn't like you, just remember what I told you that. And it doesn't mean you were a bad person. It don't mean you weren't a valuable person. But most women date men for their potential. See, she wanted to be the woman that support a broke man, but then she gonna leave him for being broke. She the one that's gonna date a liar, but she gonna date him for being a liar. She the one that'll date an abuser, but then leave a dude for being an abusive man. She the one that'll date a dude that's controlling, but she'll leave him for being controlling. Because they try to change men. They can't just accept the good guy the kid had in their life. And then all of a sudden they start dealing with those guys, and guess what? They don't like them. You know, when I be telling y'all, when y'all be seeing these sisters be like, hey man, and what one man can't do, another will do. What you won't do, another nigga will do. And we keep saying and asking, where in the world is this dude at?
There's men out here that really won't let your feet
All we
touch
ever
the
hear
ground.
is there's men out there.
I'm not even saying that's my
Where
type.
he at?
I'm
Where
not
he
even
at?
saying that's my type. I'm
Where
just proving a point.
Where is he at?
Because if I tell him,
Where is he at?
I tell the man, okay, my
Where
feet better
is
not
he
touch the
at?
ground. He's gonna make sure my feet don't touch that ground.
Where is he?
Because I'm a queen. In
Women
his
love to
eyes.
say, yeah, he exists. Where's he at? Where's he at?
Well, I got one.
Where he at?
Where's he at? In this world that we live in, where he at? Out of all the niggas in the world that you know, whether it be a brother, a cousin, a nigga you fuck with, where's he at?
Listen, the whole point is that don't matter.
If you ask me where she at, I start getting in my phone.
We simple.
Where's this nigga at that they talking about? Where's he at?
We don't want him. He's there.
No,
I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
Where's he at?
They don't want him. They don't want him. That's where he at. They don't want him. They don't want the good guy, man. You know why? Because the good guy respects himself. The good guy got expectations. The good guy got boundaries. The good guy gonna give you 2 times. The good guy ain't got time for none of that foolishness. And in reality, they don't feel like they deserve the good guy. So they gonna deal with the guy they think that's good enough for them. But at the end of it, they still know they ain't no good, and they'll make him no good because they don't feel like they no good, and somebody dealt with them because they no good. So until they deal with this so-called high value guy they talking about, we have to acknowledge, and they know that they low value. But to deviate or deflect from the fact that we know they're like that, they have to make all these excuses for why they single. He got to make 200,000. He got to be a millionaire. He got to be 8 feet tall. He got to have 10 inches. He got to speak 10 languages. They got to make all these credentials for the guys they can't even get to justify why they single. And then they'll tell you, oh, I'm single by choice. Oh, you single by choice? Then what you complaining about? Why you on here complaining? Why you on here fussing? Why you on here competing with men? Why you still trying to be with a man? Why you still trying to act like a man if you just single by choice? Or is it you can't get the man that you want because you refuse to do what those guys want? You're too prideful. You won't let the shame sink in. You won't feel the agony and pain of what it feels like not to hold yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? But you know what Ali's starting to do? I'm about to give out prescriptions for accountability. If any sister is looking for some subscriptions for accountability, I got them. And brothers, if y'all trying to get y'all sisters some prescription accountability, I got
I used to say silly things like, where are all the good men at? Until I started taking accountability. Now I know I'm just an ain't shit ass bitch. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem.
So again, for $49.99, Ali is giving out prescriptions to accountability. If your women need it, just hit me up in the back. Hit me up on IG. Hit up my email. Brothers, if y'all need it, sisters, if you need it, I got all the accountability you want. All right, we gonna give y'all some accountability.
And wanted to try to play me like I was trying to manipulate him with my money when I was just trying to invest in his dreams, because that's our dream and it's supposed to be for our family. But he didn't see it that way.
What was his dream that became your dream? What is his dream that became your dream? Why they always like putting a we in us in something they want to do? It's only we and us and supportive of the together. You know what I'm saying? They talk about we, now they speak French, huh? Is when you doing what they want you to do or where you head in the direction they want to go. What's she talking about? She said these dudes is broke. What direction? See, they want to be the man. They want to mold the man to be what they want him to be. And what's crazy is when they finally get him to be what they want him to be, they can't stand him. And it ends up the end of the relationship. You trying to be the man. You ain't supposed to mold me. The more you try to control me, the more you lose me. I'm supposed to mold you into what I want. And then it's funny, you'll hear the sisters go, oh, I don't submit to all men. I only submit to my man. I'm supposed to do what my man wants. So then you should be doing what the man that you wants. But then you'll turn down and say all these men are toxic. You'll generalize all men and say most of us is toxic. Most of us is unrealistic. Most of us are not leaders. But then you'll justify why you or convince us to why you single because it's by choice. But if you're supposed to do what each individual man wants, shouldn't you have a man? If we all different on Monday, but on Friday we all the same. Don't generalize women for generalizing men. And I'm gonna tell y'all another funny thing. You know how sisters say that women should understand us more, right? But how do they get mad when we finally understand them? When we take time to understand them, how are they angry at us now for understanding them? Ain't that crazy? They say that y'all need to do better in understanding us. You know, I already told y'all they asked for honesty. They asked for vulnerability. They asked for us to communicate. But then they say, understand us. Take time to understand us. How you get mad when we understand you? When we understand that most of us is useless unless we play dumb to what you want us to play dumb to. And we a useful idiot. And it's predicated by the things that you can get us to do by making us look foolish and stupid and seeing how far you can take us. That's why you keep testing us. You want to see how far you can take it. Instead of going, damn, I got a real one on my team. I'm going to do anything for this man because he'll do anything for me. I mean, I literally got him to do anything I asked. But I'd rather manipulate and disrespect this man and break him instead of understanding I got a solid man on my team. But you mad at us for understanding you. You know what I'm saying? It make no sense, man. You got to make, and then like I said, you're going to wake up one day and you realize that all the people that you loved and all the great good people out of your life is going to be removed.
No time. Back to the man. Shit. Yeah.
Hey, if y'all want to be.
Repeat the question.
Like what you bring to the table? Like what's your value? What you believe that you can? Oh wait.
Don't you ask them what they bring to the table. don't you have no expectations. Who you are trying to act like she's supposed to do something for you. You better be quiet.
Matter of fact, 3 of them didn't see it that way. The 4th one, we had a different situation happen. But regardless of that, I really put my stake in, and I tried to do the textbook down ass B-word thing. Be a wife, be a woman to somebody that had not given me a ring, had not committed to me, and understanding that these were men that were in their early 20s. You know what I'm saying? Even early.
Hey, if he broke, how he gonna buy? Man, come on, man. Hey, if he broke, how he gonna buy you a wedding ring? If all 4 of these dudes is broke, according to her words, how they gonna buy her a wedding ring, man? How they gonna give her a wedding? Can y'all? She say she got the money. She got to throw the wedding. How? Yo, if a woman tell me she can't cook, I'm not gonna leave her because she can't cook. I'm gonna teach her how to cook. But if I get with her because she can't cook, I go, you know what? As long as you don't cause any problems, baby, And as long as you add peace into my life, because I already got peace, I'm fine with you not being able to cook. Just show me all the other wonderful things you can do. How you gonna leave a broke man for being broke and not marrying you if you say he broke? And I bet you she gonna say they still wanted to be with her. I bet you they didn't want to leave her. I bet you they left. I bet you she left.
Early 30s. So I'm taking the young man's stupidity to that account. I'm not closed off to anything, but I'm just saying from my perspective.
So remember, they broken stupid now. These men is broken stupid. That's why I gotta ask what I asked, right? They broken stupid. Everything is there's nothing good about these men right now, but she picked them, right? She picked the 4 guys that ain't got no value.
Perspective of it, I've done that. So, and most of the women that I know are down to do that and have done that. So I want to know where y'all get.
Hey, y'all, if we telling most women in society that most of these women is no good and they don't cooperate and listen, where's she finding all these women that is holding men down? And Dark Relief, what account you talking about, family? Am I missing something? You said your other account. What account? What other account you talking about, my brother? Hold on real quick. Is my what's going on, man? Is my okay, there I go. What account you talking about, my brother? Let me see. My brother T.O. comes back with the $5 super chat. Around millionaires and billionaires, but ended up in a relationship and taking care of a broke man for years. Something ain't adding up, man. Something ain't adding up, T.O. Something ain't
Because
adding,
real eyes realize real lies.
Something ain't adding up, T.O. Something ain't adding up, my brother. And matter of fact, this account, Dark Entertainment. I don't know what I'm missing, my brother. You got a wrench. You got a wrench. So you must have been donating. If you got a wrench, that means you was donating on that one, my brother. If you lost it, okay, so that what I'll do. You must have not been donating in a while either. But I can't remember Dark Entertainment. Okay, Dark Relief. I think okay. So I'll put a dark a wrench on that one. Okay, I remember you now. I think that's where I got confused. I remember you now, my brother. My bad. Forgive Ali. Okay, I'm sorry, man.
In these women that aren't willing to put into their own family.
Z, I got a question for
Hey,
you.
straight like that.
What could you have
You
done
could
better?
tame dinosaurs, you could tame Z. Won't you go and put your beard in, big brother? Right on.
Nah, I'm good, brother. I'm good. I told you right already, brother. I said you good. You right. Like I'm good. I was wrong, brother.
Z, I got a question. So what could you have done better in your past relationships?
You think me?
Yeah, what could you have done better?
I think use my discernment and understand that people are in the situation they're in their life because of themselves. And I'm not the Most High, and I'm not great enough to sway anybody's path. They have to want to do that themselves. And also, I should have taken some of my time back and left sooner when I felt like this was a dead end.
Now remember, she ain't saying nothing about being disrespectful. She ain't saying nothing about talking about nobody mama. She ain't saying nothing about calling a man out her name. She ain't saying nothing about being ungrateful. She giving the wrong person love again. That's what women always do wrong, right? They never fumble the bag. They never do nothing to mess up the relationship. They never switch up on somebody. They never start being disrespectful. They never stop being the woman they was when we first got in the relationship. They don't never hold hostage to the box, and a man starts ending up in a sexless relationship. They don't never leave a man suffering in silence in a relationship. They don't do nothing wrong to the man. They don't cheat. They don't lie. They don't do anything wrong. Right now, she an angel. She ain't do nothing wrong. She just gave love to the wrong person, man. She gave love to a broke, stupid man. 4 of them. They broke and stupid.
So not wasting my time. choosing somebody that had a little bit more foundation and establishment, where I knew they had some skin in the game and that they would care for my stuff as it was theirs and have some semblance of responsibility and accountability to themselves. And just the want to actually accomplish the goals that they say that they want to accomplish. Because again, we were talking about earlier how people get caught up in the ideology of it, but manifestation is physical. You have to have the skills and the aptitude to make your dreams come true. So I didn't take those things into account as well. So when you're trying to invest in,
so she picked the broke guy and a stupid guy, and she tried to manifest, and she tried to think about and put sage on being able to create a man to be to mold him and shape him into what she dreamed of. She dreamed of all these things. She pictured a man in her mind, 4 men. She pictured in her mind, and she dreamt about these brothers and what they would become one day, and she felt like she could make it manifest. You know, y'all know these sisters, they love these dreams. They love these dreams, love to make these men become what they want them to be with the idea of the guy they have in their mind, you know. And you know, you can't compete with that guy that's in her mind. But somehow that guy in her mind will broke men and loser men. How does the guy that's in her mind don't match with the guys that she picking? Well, if they're a dream man, why are they a nightmarish man? And that's according to their words. I'm starting to tell y'all, I don't think these brothers be who they say they are, because if they so invaluable, how are they getting these sisters? How are the valuable men not getting the sisters, but the invaluable men getting the sisters? They just say that, and they start talking down on men when the men are able to get them and are able to get these women to commit to them. And then when they don't get their way, they'll call these men assholes. They'll call them toxic men. They'll call them narcissists, and they ain't never been diagnosed. The only person that diagnosed them was them. You literally have to get diagnosed to be deemed a narcissistic, and then they're diagnosing men, but none of us knew they was narcissists. It's amazing.
and somebody to do something, you need to be able to make sure that they're able to do it first, but then secondly, understand the type of person they are, their mentality, and where they're trying to go, because their goal line may not be yours, and we need to make sure we have the same one if we're going to be in a relationship together.
So what I hear,
Can I
I want to repeat back what I
follow up
heard.
Oh, sorry.
I want to repeat back what I heard, so I make sure I heard you correctly. So what I've gathered is, if you felt like you just were a bit wiser, or maybe took your time a little bit more when choosing those men, that would have yielded better results if you just would have chosen better men, and if that's what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I didn't use my discernment. That's why I keep coming back to this word, because that's something that in my life I know that I have not utilized. You know, philanthropy and love shouldn't be in the same relationship. I should have a loving relationship with the man that will provide for me what I want him to provide for me.
She know damn well she wasn't no philanthropist, man. Come on, man. You went out here just giving money, man. Come on. You ain't out here giving money to the community. You ain't out here saving the children. You're not out here investing in the community like that. Come on, let's not do that. And if you're trying to do all this investing in people, how'd you pick 4 broke men in a row? And then you disrespect them for how you found them. Y'all believe this, man? She passed up millionaires and billionaires who can help her invest in the community more, who can help her invest in people more if she had that type of mindset. So she picked the man that had no money, or whatever broke is. 4 times?
And not provide for him what he wants me to provide for him, and then take care of people that can't take care of themselves in the foundation.
Gotcha.
I tried to combine philanthropy and love. Like, oh, I don't care that he doesn't have money. I don't care where he's from. I have plenty of resources. I have plenty of finances. I can do this for both of us until he gets up to speed and wants to run and can run along with me till we can be equally yoked. But that's not how the yoking works, because again, he was financially in the position he was in because of his mentality and the way he thought. But that's not something that I took account of. So I'm trying to move a mountain when that's not an ability that I have. And I drained a lot into trying to make changes where changes have to come from within. So again, you know.
Hey, where y'all finding all these women that's treating y'all like mountains and trying to move y'all? Where y'all find, like, you know, when she tells us where we finding all these women that invest in us, where have all y'all finding these women These women that's investing in men. Hey, family, brothers, have y'all found these women that's just investing in y'all and trying to give y'all money and help you build your dreams, or help you promote your video game channel, or help you do the things that you would like to do and help you on your purpose? We talking about the women that bring nothing to the table and not supportive of men and not trying to help men build. We talk about the women who say they'd rather be 100 with themselves than to go 50-50 with a woman. But this woman is talking about a woman that's trying to build with the man and give all these resources to men for men. Where are you finding all these men that you are able to invest in? And what kind of women are you around that you say all these women are doing these things for men? Most women want something for nothing. Well, they lie. They so many of our sisters eat, drink, sleep, and breathe lies. If they didn't lie, they couldn't even survive. They survive online. They live and thrive off just lying, and will be so prideful. Don't want to feel none of that shame. They're just so prideful in being lying, so prideful in being conniving, so proud of living backwards. And one more thing, y'all. We $25 short of the Cash App goal for the 3,000K show. Again, I would appreciate if we can hit $25 more on the Cash App goal. We met all our super chat goals. My brother T.O. is the sponsor of the show of $60 if you would like to beat him. He's typically always the sponsor of our show. One of the biggest contributors of now 65 of the Untouchables. T.O. with the $5 super chat. Her taking care of a broke man and saying it's philanthropy. Ain't that crazy? Because she's taking care of broke men, T.O. That it's crazy. They telling us we lying about not being able to find all these women that's investing in us, like charity cases. But we saying we can't find no women to give us $1. A woman would do the nastiest, most diabolical, disgusting, filthy things in the bedroom with men. Pick all different type of sexual activities that a lot of sisters do now. And I don't want to get the data about the diseases either. But the least of her worries that a woman will ever do is worry about dealing with a broke man and investing in a man with no money. I am not seeing that. We're not hearing about that. I don't know about that. Most of the brothers better have some paper if they dealing with today's sisters. What's going on, CJ? My brother CJ, the one and only CJ. They talking crazy. Oh, man, let's keep going, man.
Just thinking that I had more power of persuasion and ability than I had over somebody else in the course of their life.
Okay, because all right, so because I think that you're taking accountability for the people who you've chosen to lay down with, right? But my question is more so specific to you outside of the other person. What is some things that you could have done better while dealing with those people?
So if you're like hinting that what did I do to them to make them not want to be with me and marry me, I left them. They did want to be with me, but I was tired of waiting for them to catch up. So that's the first thing. So
do you see how they don't answer questions? Logic to a lot of sisters don't exist. But let me take that back. It does exist. They so used to getting away with manipulation, they never have to answer your questions because they're a woman. That's not what he asked. He asked again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. That's not what he asked you, ma'am.
Like hinting that what did I do to them to make them not want to be with me and marry me? I left them. They did want to be with me, but I was tired of waiting for them to.
That ain't the question.
So
could have done better while dealing with those people.
What could you have done better while dealing with those people? What could you have done better while dealing with those people? He didn't ask you about leaving. He said, what could you have done better while dealing with those people? Matter of fact, she didn't speak about all this motivation she gave them, all this inspiration she gave them. She's not really saying anything she actually did to help them do it, except for be there for them because they broke. She ain't saying how she motivated them or inspired them. She accepted them how they were. And there was no reason to do better than what they were doing. I don't hear nothing she was doing or telling them of a goal she was trying to reach. She's just talking. This is what most sisters do. They just talk instead of holding themselves accountable. Talking.
So if you're like hinting that, what did I do to them to make them not want to be with me and marry me? I left them. They did.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. Hold on, y'all. Oh man. My brother Fatty, he tripping again. He didn't say that, man. He didn't ask you about leaving. That's not what he asked you. My brother Michael, that one Mike Noel, $2 Cash App. What's up, man? Cash App. Let me see. What's the Cash App? This is the Cash App, y'all. It's Ilkan. Let me see. Let me do this for y'all. ILKAN. That's your brother's Cash App. My mother Michael with the I'm about to say $2 Cash App, asking for the Cash App. My brother Carl Anderson with a $2 super chat. Damn, we get a second helping of ZZ roasting Ali. You know you do. Hey man, she roasted me. All right, I'm trying to be honest, man. She cooked me. You know, I'm keeping it real. She cooked me. There's nothing I can do. What I'm about to do? Be feminine? If I responded, I'd be feminine. If Ali went to start roasting her back and started talking crazy to her, oh man, look at the nigga, man, he being feminine. I ain't want to be feminine. My brother Fatty had donated $100 to the Cash App to your brother Ali, and he's making an excuse as if something happened with his PayPal. But I know he capped right now, but he wants to give your brother $100 on the Cash App. Much love to my brother Fatty on the Cash App, man. Much love to you, my brother. Let's go, man. I know you.
Oh, Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You making blood come from my damn mouth. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You gotta make blood come to the mouth. You can't just smack me and don't hit me hard. That's bullshit. When you hit a motherfucker, you hit that motherfucker. Let's kick their ass, motherfucker. Kick their ass. Let's go. Yeah.
Legally or illegally, we gonna get that money.
I hear that shit. We gonna get that money by any means necessary.
Boy, that don't make no sense. Y'all both trying to sound smart on here, and y'all sounding real illiterate for the one time.
Now that's just bad vocabularism. That's messing up my dyslexia.
And then my brother Michael Noel, that one Mike, don't know what's up with my member. I gotta figure out what you're saying, my brother. Anybody got any issues or difficulties with my channel, man, hit me up on IG. I'm really quick to respond back. You got two humble brothers with the untouchables. Y'all are family, like family to us. Everybody knows if we can get to the messages, we'll speak to you, man. We have an open channel. You can criticize us, you can critique us, you can say whatever you typically want to us, except for disrespecting us. But y'all know we got an open channel. If you got any issues with the channel or the platform or some difficulties, man, just hit me up on the email. Hit me up on the Cash App. I just shouted you out, my brother. Much love to you, my brother. You helped us reach our goal. My brother Joseph Johnson. All these new names, man, I truly appreciate it, man. I truly respect all these new people that's coming through, that's supporting us, the sisters and the brothers, man. I truly appreciate it. More than y'all know, man. We gonna keep building, man. We know that people appreciating our content and supporting our content, and we just gonna keep rocking with y'all, man. Marvin, my brother, if y'all have any questions, y'all like anything I would like to speak about, hit me on my IG. Okay, I'll respond. All right. Let me see. I don't think you handled the situation right, my brother. You have every right to critique that. I don't know what else I could have done, but ask the question: if a high value woman overtalks men in the way she was overtalking me, my brother, and then when she proceeded to do what she did, and we're gonna keep going, I don't know which other way you would like me to handle that, because but regardless of if I'm a righteous brother or unrighteous brother, kind and unkind, whether I watch my delivery or don't, my brother, it keeps ending this way. If you see me on TikTok, if you see Fatty on TikTok, it's even worse on TikTok. We can get on a panel and people would literally kick us off the channel and block us. I've been blocked 3 times in a row now. The last time I've been on TikTok just for joining the live. Yes, sir. When I drop the link, you are more than welcome to come up, man. We'll take criticism. And you can say as much as you want, man. I won't tear your head off, man. I'm not like that. There's a lot of people who can't take it, but I could take constructive criticism, whether I agree with you or not. Let's keep rocking. Oh, by the way, we've met our goals. I truly appreciate y'all supporting and rocking with your brother. We done met our goals for the show.
I'm with the shit, so let's get it. Killing it, leaving that body no medics. Rockstar like I'm Lenny Kravitz.
Okay, let me see. Let me get it. When people who donate, and man, y'all automatically gonna get a wrench, man. Anybody who donates and supports always gonna get a wrench. My brother Joseph, let me hit you up with a wrench. And my biggest donators will get the emojis. I gotta go through. I think the people who still got the emojis are my biggest supporters, but I'm gotta go through my emojis. The people who contributing the most, the people who supporting the most, that's who's gonna get the emojis, man. It's only right it's that way. What in the world is this doing? Let me see something. Okay, it's just telling me he became a moderator. Okay. Hold on real quick, y'all. Make sure I handle my business. You know, make sure we doing right by y'all. Lord have mercy. I don't know why this does it sometimes, but let's keep going, man. Hopefully everybody got the.
Did want to be with me, but I was tired of waiting for them to catch up. So that's the first thing. So going back to your question, and that I think I've answered, but I could say this then, I would hold back more money and do savings for myself. So I'm not coming out of the relationship like the man, leaving him with everything we built together and starting over. I would have taken advice from my loved ones. I would have listened to my sisters when they told me that motherfucker ain't shit and he don't mean you nothing. If he's not motivated to go out there and get it for you and y'all's family, you can't go get it for him. I would have listened to that and saved myself a lot of time and money and effort. And reputation in the street, because when you have well-respected connections and you out here with this lose-ass nigga and you keep asking them for favors.
Now I remember this. She said she losing her reputation for rocking with these losers, but she gonna say later on that these dudes was respected in the streets. We gotta keep it real. That show was on Lapeef, my brother CJ. You supposed to know wherever I'm going, CJ, man. You've been falling off. What's going on, my brother? Podcast. What's going on, my brother? Come on, CJ, man. You supposed to know where I'm at all times, man. That's how we do. My membership not showing up, my brother. We will figure it out. We'll figure it out. We good. Keep cooking. I got you, man. We'll figure it out, my brother. Hit me up on the IG. You know, I gotta make sure my people good. Let me see. Let me make sure everybody that's contributing gets their wrenches. I gotta make sure y'all got y'all wrenches, man. I ain't trying to look bad out here. Who didn't get their wrench? Somebody didn't get a wrench. Can I get a wrench on here? I'll make sure y'all got y'all wrench. Let me see if I can do it right here. Nope, because there's one person I want to make sure they get their wrench. But I think everybody else got their wrench. I gotta get Sunkissed a wrench, and I gotta get let them have it a wrench. But let's keep going, man. I'm about to get cooked.
Favors for him. That messes with your relationships. My favors are for me, not for somebody else. So I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have put myself out there with my relationships enough for more for these other people. Do you want me to keep going on what I would not have done for this man, or do we just want to? Do you get your point?
Yeah, no, I guess
because I was waiting on people hand and foot this fool.
My brother Fatty, man, 1 year membership. Good boy, that's what I'm talking about. I thought you left me one time, my brother, man. You know how you do. You're supposed to have like 3 year membership, but that's how you be doing, man. But my brother, one of the most solid brothers I've ever met in my life. People be hate all in Portugal, but we treat each other like we family. He been solid since day one. We hold each other accountable. I tell him when he wrong. He tell me when I'm wrong. CJ, you ain't got no wrench. Boy, I'm messing up. Boy, see, my brother CJ ain't got no wrench. Damn, boy. Hey, CJ, that's messed up, CJ. That's messed up, CJ. But don't you, hey, CJ, I got you, though. I got to make you and Fatty y'all first thousands with me, man. I got to make y'all thousandaires. We going to get to a whole different level this time. I done figured out a little bit more tactics up in this real estate game. But much love to my brother Fatty, man. I can't speak. I can't tell you that there's times I still watch the video he did for me for my mother, man. It touches me in a lot of different ways, man. To have my brother would support me when I was going through things with my mother, man. He still supports me like it's day one, like he's my day one brother. And I support him like he's my day one brother as well, too. My brother CJ comes back, says, man, give me my wrench. And let me see. I'll think about that, CJ, with the $20 cash app. CJ said he want his wrench. I know that ain't my dog snoring. Let me get CJ his wrench, man. CJ, I ain't know you had a wrench. CJ, you even got an emoji. How you ain't got a wrench? I ain't gotta be slacking, boy. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this. Okay, let's get back to the show.
In the living room playing video games. I'm in the back doing his homework. He called me from the back to.
Y'all believe that? Y'all believe a grown woman? Now look, on her behalf, my brother used to have a girlfriend that was doing his senior projects. She was doing his tests. Man, he got cars out of that girl. She was giving him money, and I could have done that too, but I just didn't want to do that. But I seen my brother get girls do their homework. But y'all think a grown woman gonna do her man homework while he's sitting and playing the video game? Y'all believe that? That type of woman? Y'all think a high value woman's gonna sit up and do a man's homework? I don't know, man. I mean, let's keep
to go get him something to drink out the kitchen. He's sitting right next to her and I do it. So obedient, submissive, putting in all of that at the same time. Plus I'm fucking beautiful. I'm fine as fuck. My body is real. I'm clean as hell. My body count is low. I'm like A1 to the day one. Okay. Resentment is real. Niggas get jealous because y'all want to be the provider. And when the woman is doing something for you, you can't do for yourself. It's a problem. And you want to.
So I don't hear the righteous woman. I can cook. I'm a family woman. I'm a great mother. Don't know if she got kids. I actually love a man for who he is. He don't need to be a sponsor. He don't need to have all this money. He don't have to be superficial or materialistic. I love him for who he is. Everything is still talking about her and what makes her a great woman. That has nothing to do with what a man truly values. Let's see what she keeps saying, man. I guess this is the truth, right?
Pick a fight. You're always mad, and that's just what it is. I think I know everything. I think I'm this. I think I'm that.
Now, remember how they be telling us we projecting? Who usually think they know everything? Who's usually picking a fight? I just met this woman. All right. Who usually think they know everything? Who usually just keep rambling on? Who keep trying to pick a fight? Who usually think they all that? Who usually think they the prize? Because she's talking like she the prize, right? Let's see what happened.
I'm just trying to learn you. That's all. So that's why I'm asking these questions. I'm trying to learn you. It's very possible.
I get it. Because I got berated. The better. It's funny because it's what I'm sorry. Somebody said that earlier. It's like the better you treat them, the more they treat you like a sucker. I lived through that 3 times.
It's very possible that you were the perfect woman for all 4 of those men, right? Very possible. I'm just asking questions to try and gauge it. So, for example,
no, absolutely. We're talking. I'm answering them. I'm just giving you my perspective on it. Like I was literally the sucker.
Yeah. For example, when you were with those men, you said you like were waiting on them hand and foot and stuff like that. When it comes to like, if you were with that man and did you obey those men? Like if they like told you to do something, like hey, like let's say they told you to be quiet, would you have?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, did you not hear me where I was completing somebody else's degree plan homework while he's playing video games and he called me from the back room doing homework to get him water and I did it? Is that not obeying somebody?
Oh, okay, hold on. What was good about him?
Well, what I saw that they could be. Somebody that was
the first thing she said is what I thought they can be. Oh my God. What I thought they can be. That's the very first thing that was good about them is what I thought they can be. I like that dude. I think I like Willie too. I think, you know, I love Will. You know, Will. First time we saw Will, I said, man, I like that guy. He actually thinks. He actually substantiating what he's talking about. He breaking down what he's talking about, and people are triggered by him when he pops up there, especially if you full of it, boy. If you full of it and Will comes up on the panel, it looks just like Miss Taking Face look like right now. Because she still don't like this. She don't like that. I tell you, she don't like I'm on the show. I already know. Y'all see her face? Miss Taking Face hasn't changed yet. Now, this is good that I say this. Watch Miss Taking Face when Ali starts getting disrespected.
Ambitious and well respected amongst their peers. Athletically inclined, somebody I felt like I could mate with that would be a thoroughbred. They were smart, they were intelligent. But
a thoroughbred, yo, somebody you can mate with. What was good about them is somebody you can mate with. And now they're intelligent. They was losers. The man needed, look, they smart, but he needed you to do his homework. Ain't that, he's smart, but he needs you to do his homework? None of the stuff they say add up, but they, so you see, in real life, she could say all that. We say, man, that dude's stupid. And you smashing her guts. That's why they can't keep a man. They love being hyped up. They love their ego being stroked. They love hearing what they want to hear. They love when a man seems like he's about to do what they want him to do. They love a man needing them. But he was intelligent, but had her doing her homework. That don't sound intelligent to me. And then he was athletic and good enough for her to mate with. And she loved what they could be. And that's who she saw they could be in her mind, in her imagination. That's what I love, this imaginary guy. I love that this guy needed me and probably couldn't go to no other woman because he needed me so bad.
They just pretty much didn't come from the same place I came from. I grew up across the lake from the president. You know what I'm saying? Like we were very, very well connected and respected people. So,
So y'all, it is getting worse for me. So now she connected with the president, right? She grew across the street from the president. That's okay. Hold on, I ain't gonna make things up. Maybe that's not what she said. Hold on.
Understanding that they were very, very well across the lake from the, just pretty much didn't come from the same place I came from. I grew up across the lake from the president. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all hear that? I don't know which president she talking about. She grew across the lake from the president. Right now, this is high value woman right here. This A1 quality. All right. She went all the way to where you ain't supposed to get man to get a man, instead of getting the man around the way where she grew up with. Once you get the guys that you grew up with that came out your same neighborhood, why would you go across the street, go across to another neighborhood where you say these men are broke and unproductive, and then blame the man for being broken and unproductive because you like their physical aesthetics? That's what it sounds like. She said she liked the fact that the person looked like he'd make a good partner, someone she could mate with.
And like we were very, very well connected and respected people. So, in understanding that they were from places that didn't have the same textbooks as me, and you know, didn't have the same kinds of upbringing, and
they didn't have the same textbooks. They ain't had the same textbooks.
What would you say if I told you I was mentally retarded? Will you believe me? Will you turn away?
Ooh, wee.
Grow up in the same environments, I had to understand that, okay, well, these things he doesn't understand now, but maybe he can grow into it through life experience, because we all have to get older, grow, and and go through life. So maybe I can show him some of these things through being with me and him having to, by default, be in these places and spaces.
Yeah, but
So it was always something that I felt like was what could be built upon.
Right. You say what a lot of women say. It's a lot of men. You get with a man you want to change, and you're hoping that he becomes what you want him to be. You said I saw what they could be. So you like what you saw. So how is that? How does the man? If the man was already problematic, because I don't know the whole story. All I know is how you saying how bad they are. But it seems like you already knew how bad they were. Like you're talking about how bad all these men are. And then when I asked you,
Ali, did you understand I was answering the question of what I would have done differently?
Let me land it.
But the problem was.
Let me land it real quick. It's like me trying
to
turn a blatant 304 into a housewife. I see her so to what she can be. She look good. She thick. She's smart.
I don't even know who that is.
Can I finish?
Yeah, I understand, but I just don't know who you're referencing.
If I came on the panel and told the brothers, man, I saw the sister, boy, she was thick. She was fine. She had all the right aesthetics. She was smart. She's manipulative. If she's extremely smart, I know she's probably manipulative. But then you saw what the person could be, and I tell the brothers, man, I think she could be a wife. Like she is a 304 right now. She's not the cooperative woman, but I think she could be a wife. You just said that these guys were athletic. They had a certain thing that you liked about them. You saw what they could be. But then when you talk to us about them, you say all these guys were horrible. So you knew they was horrible.
I didn't say they were horrible. I said that they didn't work well with me, and I got tired of it.
You said they were losers. You called all of them losers.
I never said the word loser.
You did say loser.
But I mean, you can. I guess you can sum it up to that.
Okay.
I can agree with that, but I never said that. But
what I'm saying is that if you met them, then they weren't good men. We don't tell. We don't.
Well, like I said, the problem was I didn't use my discernment and take into account that their condition in their life was because of their mentality. That's what I would have done differently. I would have surveyed them and looked at why are they living the way they're living? Why are they broke? Why are they still having these conditions in their lives? That's what I did not do. That was the mistake, baby. And that's why I'm not married to any of them, because I'm not going to just get married just because.
You did it 4 times. You look, how many times did it? So if I date a 304, I'll figure it out by the first time, right? How long would it? Now remember this. All the suckers, all the panderers, all the simps, all these sisters always tell brothers they choosing wrong. They should have vetted better. You should have saw the red flags. And as soon as we turn and put the spotlight on the sisters, I was naive. I didn't know better. I didn't have no discernment. I was young and dumb and the full of cum part, which they don't never like talking about, but they knew what they were doing. They knew they were trying to change a man. They knew they were trying to get the best of a man. They knew they were trying to make him be something that they wanted to be, that would be their workhorse, that they would hustle for them. They would do whatever they asked them to do, and then these men would be dependent on them. They knew exactly what these men were. But every time they don't get their way, they got to talk bad again about the same reason why they picked these guys. Why do they get to be young and dumb, but with us, we need to choose better? Even though they supposed to cooperate with us. It ain't no choosing better. If I pick a 304, she's supposed to cooperate. If I pick a queen, she's supposed to cooperate. If I pick a rich girl, she's supposed to cooperate. If I pick a poor girl, she's supposed to cooperate. So all this pick better, vet, should or saw the red flags, it shouldn't matter once we make this agreement. You're supposed to be following a leader. But you keep trying to control the leader. You keep wanting to control how you controlled. And then you'll say you picked wrong. No, you don't want to listen to the guy that you picked. That's all it is. If you pick the broke guy, stay solid to the guy that ain't got no money, live based on his lifestyle. You got more money than him. Hey man, he got a bonus. He got sugar, icing on the cake. He got a sister that make more money than him. Just invest in the brother. Regardless of his money or his finances, he's still the leader. He's still the man. And that's why y'all end up alone, because you do what you say the man does. You say the man tries to weaponize his finances against you. He tried to weaponize his power and reputation against you, but he's the leader. How is he weaponizing against you? Unless he's literally abusing you. He's supposed to be in control. He's supposed to be leading. He's supposed to make the decisions. The relationship is supposed to be based on the direction he want to go. If you're not trying to go in the same direction, then be by yourself. Be traumatized. Talk about how you incurring all this PTSD. Talk about how you a mother. Talk about how you a struggling single mother. Talk about how you strong and independent when it's convenient. Talk about you going to church. Talk about God got you. Talk about why you going to therapy. Everything that you're going through, everything your kids are going through is because you still trying to be the leader and you leading your life. A man has peace by himself. A man can produce by himself. A man can be the man by himself. He can take care of himself. But y'all going through all this trauma by yourself. You struggling by yourself. You complaining by yourself. Ain't no good man out here by yourself. I'm single by choice by yourself. It's very telling. It seems like you need a man and your kids need a man. Society needs a man, and you too busy not valuing one. And that's why you out of control. And that's why you so mad. That's why you have so much resentment, because you won't admit you need a man. And a man can support and love you so much. We can't wait to be a sucker for you. We can't work to do things like we love to do for y'all. We love to please y'all. But you just don't want to say, I needed help. You don't want to say, he helped me become a better woman. You don't want to give that man any credit for becoming a better woman and for your life to become better. So you'll rather be by yourself and keep complaining about there's no good men. But then you'll turn right back around and say you got options. Y'all just be lying. Take somebody to meet somebody who
they come in different shapes and forms. Maybe you didn't know she was a hoe before.
No,
you didn't mean to doing whole shit.
Hold on. If you say they was intelligent, that would mean you were intelligent to identify that they were intelligent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how didn't you have discernment? If you said they were intelligent, you have to be able to identify that you had to be intelligent.
I said I did not, Ali. They asked me what I would have changed in these relationships, what I would have done differently. I did not use my discernment, baby.
And you see what you're doing with me right now? And you told the brother right here, you were probably cooperative, you were probably loyal, you probably submissive, but you talking over
You trying to put yourself on the level to the man that's
no, I'm not, man.
Ma'am. Between my booty cheeks that night, honey. You are way far away from that.
Are you high value woman?
I'm told I am.
Are you?
I believe I am, yes.
Oh my God. Do high value women interrupt men while they talking?
That depends.
On what? When you want to, right?
What the path is you're taking, sweetheart. You were talking to me about something that was irrelevant to the conversation. It's turn around, don't drown.
Ma'am,
you were talking to me about how I didn't use my discernment when that's exactly what I was talking about and telling you. We're agreeing. So you're beating a dead horse. I'm wondering where your message is. That's all I'm saying. You might have been wasting your energy. We might be saving some time.
The more you talk, the more you telling people what happened with those 4 relationships is what I'm telling you. The more you continue to go, you telling everybody what happened with the 4 relationships.
I was answering. What's your name, baby? Real dope daddy. He asked me specific questions.
No, ma'am, listen. The intelligent brothers listen to what you're not saying to see what kind of woman you are. And everything when you said you high value, you are A1 grade woman. You're not demonstrating that right now on the panel, sister. But the way you conduct yourself.
Okay, well, your opinion means little to me, Ali.
Well,
I have to tell you that. I don't care what you think.
Ask the brothers if that's A1 quality of a woman.
I don't care what any of them think. Y'all don't know me.
That's another. You said you don't care. So
I wholeheartedly right now from the bottom of my soul.
You don't care.
I don't give a fig Newton feel fuck, my brother. I don't.
And that's what you thought about.
You don't know me. And you're trying to tell me about my life and doom me to hell because of 15 seconds of an interaction.
Yes. This is smart, man.
And to that, I'll tell you to suck my unladylike dick, then, nigga.
There you go. There you go, man.
Got your ass.
Hey, she don't know where we meet women like this. She don't know how I ever encountered a woman like this. But it's, you know what? It keep going. Like it start out good, and then you let them talk long enough, and they'll tell you exactly who they are.
Do that.
Are you confrontational?
I do that because I don't have. I don't pick up guns. I'm used to like. And I need to protect myself, right?
I can't even get my question out.
I see.
You dig what I'm saying? I'm looking for something soft.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be soft. But you niggas is weak.
But then the insults come when somebody don't agree with what she's saying. I'm cool.
Yeah. All right.
I used to say silly things like, where are all the good men at? Until I started taking accountability. Now I know I'm just an ain't shit ass bitch.
Maybe I am the problem.
Maybe I am the problem.
Maybe I am the problem.
It was that easy, man. It was that easy. So I think I'm gonna drop the link, y'all, so y'all can come up. Y'all want to have a conversation. Fatty, you Fatty, you ready? You could come through, my brother. I didn't know I was gonna review that part that long. I could do the second part. I could do the DDG and the P Diddy later on, but let me let people up, man. I don't want to keep holding y'all too much. But look how long it took her to show who she truly was and how much of a what value woman she wasn't. If she was such a high value woman, that would have never came out her mouth. She could have never disrespected a man like that. She could have never overtalked a man like that. And the rest of the show that completely goes left. But watch Miss Taken. I hope y'all been watching Miss Taken. Look at Miss Taken. Watch her.
Yeah, slop on my knob, like corn on the cob. Check in with me and do your job.
This is what happens.
You know what I'm saying? Get it slobbing. Get your neck loose because you chicken necking right now.
That's A1. That's A1.
Yeah.
Y'all see Miss Taken? She been having a disgusting look on her the whole entire show while I was talking. Soon as I got disrespected, a married woman, a so-called good woman, is laughing and joking with the women while she's disrespecting me. Look at her face. Now she's feeling good. What kind of man would start laughing when a sister gets disrespected? What kind of man would start laughing when a man tells a sister to eat his pussy? She told me to suck her manhood as if she's a man. She all of a sudden became the man. She was this great high value woman, this feminine, cooperative, submissive woman. She was this woman that had men that could come in and out of spaces that we could never enter. She had all these options, but then she became a man all of a sudden. Because if she got a penis, she got to be a man, right? If she could pull something out, that means she must be a man. Look at Miss Taking body language, y'all. Look at it.
To the motherfuckers who deserve it. Disrespect.
She ain't licking her chops.
To the motherfuckers who deserve it. Disrespect me and you get disrespect. Yeah. To the motherfuckers who deserve now.
Y'all see that? That's A1.
Yeah. To the motherfuckers who deserve it.
Look at Miss Taken licking her chops, y'all. Like coming out of character. Like, look at her licking her chops. She's licking her mouth. It made her feel so good. That's A1. That's A1.
Yeah. To the motherfuckers who deserve it. Disrespect me and you get disrespected. Again, I stand on that hill. And I'm going to down that motherfucker too with my hollow points in my 9.
I rest the case, Your Honor.
I was going to ask you earlier. I was going to ask you earlier, Z, like the vibrato that you speak with on this panel. What did you ever talk to your men that way?
Right?
She about to say no. She want to say no. She can't say no no more. Yeah. Because you got it the first time.
No, I didn't dodge nothing.
We know the answers already.
Look, I'm gonna be Zion Jackson.
Y'all look at her laughing. Look at her laughing.
Right?
She about to say no. She want to say no. She can't say no no more. Because you got it the first time when she was like, yes,
no, I didn't dodge nothing.
We know the answers already.
Look, I'm gonna be Zion TD Jackson 152% of the time, 365 days of the year. I speak in the cadence when I'm trying to make you understand something. I am a coach. Listen to me, follow along with my words. That's gonna happen. It's gonna articulate, and you.
Yo, she's a coach. She's a mentor. She the greatest thing that ever happened to us since ice cream. She's such an amazing woman. She's such an amazing woman. How amazing are women?
Women can do anything men can do, except math, chess, running, jumping, lifting stuff, fixing things, making money, hockey, surfing, driving, making decisions, being tall, taking out the garbage, tipping, fishing, being funny on purpose, reading a map, listening to good bands, writing, running the country, inventing anything important, or being fun to hang out with.
That's how good she is. She's bragging about all these characteristics that so many women have to brag about because they can't be a woman. They can be and do anything but be feminine and loving and nurturing. My brother J.O. became a member, man. Much love to you, my brother, man. Thank you so much for your contributions to the show and for your support for the Untouchables, my brother. Welcome to the Untouchables. Shit. They can do anything and everything but be women. And everything they trying to do is actually compete with men. They trying to be men. And then they project to us and say, we try to compare ourselves to them. No, we not. Every time you say you can outdo us, we overqualify and made to be better than you. And it ain't trying to be superior to you. It's we're made to serve you. We're made to take care of you. We made to support you. And all you got to do is rest in your soft girl era, rest in your femininity, but you got to be the man. You got to be the king. You can't just be quiet and be the queen. You can't take on all the power that comes with being the queen. You know what they don't realize is when they do submit, is when they do get the man to give up all his women, to change his lifestyle, to submit to them, they actually become the leader of the relationship. Because most men would want to be with multiple women. Most men would still want to do the things that they desire and still have women. Men adjust their entire lifestyle to be with women. So they do. We have to acknowledge, become the leader at some point. What's up, Uncle Tom? Hey, we love you, Uncle Tom. You know we still love you, my brother. And man, we got another guest, my brother to the show. My brother J.O. coming up to the show, man. Shit. Let me see. Let me move this real quick, my brother. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, what's happening, man? I'm good. How are you?
I think. Hey, man. I'm trying to stay alive, man. The sisters about took me out, man.
Yeah, I see that, man. I don't know what the problem is. They, especially with that SMD, it's like, you know, if that was a guy saying that, I automatically get triggered. I'm like, be ready to get with him. You know what I'm saying? Like a man.
Right.
If you act that way with them, then of course they go back into their femininity right away, or try the false femininity, screaming and acting like you hurting them. You know.
Right. But they always projecting, and they trying to put it on a man when we actually support them and love them. But when they don't get their way, they become the victim, and they got to make you the bad person. How many times you been in a relationship and your girl might have been tripping and try to make you look like a bad dude, but she start calling you, she start texting you, and you be like, yo, if I'm so bad, why you still texting me? Why you still calling me? Why you still pursuing me? Why did you want to be with me in the first place? They can't. It's like they get uncomfortable with actually loving you. They start resenting loving you, and they're uncomfortable because you making them change. They have to change to be with you.
Yeah. It's like it happened. How many times? A lot of times. And it's like, well, you met me one way, and I don't know if you expected me to change into what you wanted me to. But as soon as that doesn't go that way, I'm the worst person in the world.
Right.
You know. And again, they the ones, like you said, not calling, not texting, but I'm showing love to you. Like they act like we the enemy or something, when really we give up so much to try to be what it is they want. You say you don't like when I wear white t-shirts. Okay, cool. I start buying black ones. You say you want to go to the mall on Sundays instead of Saturdays. Fine. I'll miss college. I'll miss football on the NFL and start watching college. We do all these adjustments that they don't even really
shit like that.
You know what's wild that you saying that? If you change that, hey yo, I don't like when you wearing them leggings. I don't like when dudes can see that ass. I don't like when you
insecure.
When you try to put yourself all over the internet and post your pictures and still post some thirst traps in your relationship with me. You insecure. You're jealous. You know what I'm saying? You're controlling. I'm like, so hold up. You want me to get rid of all my women? You want me to do what you asking me to do and support all your desire, every desire, but you can't even watch how you dress?
No. Can't watch it. They want, because they still looking for that validation from the outside. That's the thing. See, when a man decide that he want to be with a woman, he gonna go ahead and push everybody to the side. Like you said, get rid of all your women.
Right.
Drop that whole roster that you got, whether it's 1 or 2 people, whatever. Some people got 10 on their roster. Some people only got 2, but you got your little roster. Either way, you gave it up to be with this one. Now, when the reason that we're doing that is because we're serious and we're trying to progress with you. The woman has not given everything into it as far as not wanting other eyes besides the one that she's with. They still going to seek that validation, especially now. So that even makes me wonder even more, like when they're always saying, we're the problem, who's really not so committed to the relationship? Because they always got an exit plan. They're always looking for validation for someone else. And as soon as something goes wrong, all it takes is their friends, their auntie or their mama or big mama to tell them something negative, and they get the thought in their head, maybe this not going to work.
Man, where we be getting all these brothers from? Brother, how long you been on this? Did you just, so let me tell you this. We just leaving the plantation in our 30s, right? Like, I'm sure you got to that too. In our 18 to 20, early 30s, we like, man, you know what, man? We the problem, man. We need to start treating these women like this. We need to stop smashing and dashing and pumping and dumping. It's us. Because I remember, see, when I was younger, I was looking for love, man. Like, I was comparing every girl to my mother. I had a phenomenal mother, fam. Like, I had my mother's only been with my father. But my mother's from another country too. So my mother, all the things that I learned, the purpose, the cooking, the cleaning, supporting your family, not feeling like it's a chore or responsibility, but just something you love to do, I got from my mother. So the reason why I am is because of the love of my mother. She taught me the purpose. I watched her love my father, and I watched my father love my mother. But I had a mama. But I did see the other women in my family. I saw the other women in my culture. They put themselves first. They put themselves over the kid. They put themselves over their husband. They put their careers first. They picked what they wanted to do first, and they started competing with the man to look like they were better than the man and didn't need the man. You don't hear men say, I don't need women. But sisters will say they don't need men, but then will say men don't want to get married.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do what you said. Man, look, they fickle. You know, they don't really know what they want. And then it's like what you're saying with the culture shock differences. Congratulations with your mom, and a shout out to her and love to her for instilling that into you. But you're saying we're getting off the plantation, and you're absolutely right about between 18 to 30. It's like, oh, it's our fault. We should do better. Man, I did do her wrong. And for me, just speaking up for myself, right?
Hold on real quick, fam. Hold on real quick. I gotta make sure I ain't getting trolled or something, man. Hold on real quick, man. Hold on. And my brother, what's going on with the mask, family?
I don't want to show my face, man. I'm good. I just gotta talk to you. That's all.
Okay, but how you know me?
I'm doing good, man. You know, like I just got off of work. You feel me? So, like, you know,
why you don't want to show your face?
Man, I just don't, man. That's all.
It caused you some problems.
Nah.
Oh Lord, man. And you good? How you know me though? How you know? I know you was saying you need to talk to me, but how you know me?
Yeah, but from your videos, man. Hey, yo, but you be talking heavy to him. I'm like, damn, this is Ali and the legendary Ali out here talking spicy to him. I'm like, man, this can't be Ali. Hey, yo, but you good though, man. But my issue is that whole situation. I was like,
okay, hold on real quick. Let me give you your introduction, man. Hold on real quick.
Shit.
All right, man. Hey, don't you be bombing my don't be porn bombing my page now.
Nah.
Don't set me up. I trust you.
I'm not gonna set you up, man. You good.
How
You good.
You think I could have handled it differently, my brother? Tell me what you thought I could have done different.
First of all, the woman that you were talking to, she was raggedy, off tops. Her image, her lips, how she looked, and like I looked at her Instagram, and like, man, she got low likes on her Instagram page. She's struggling for digital likes and hugs.
She's saying,
and like I thought that, and you should have been more mean to her after her cussing.
You want to be mean?
Yes. And you gotta enter in your villain arc, and you gotta enter it. And
think about this. Think about this, brother. It's easy to become the villain, right? It's no reason to me for go out of character and make myself look like the way that I'm not. So if I truly believe in us coming together, I'm not going to disrespect her. She already disrespected herself and made herself look bad. There's nothing I need to add to it. Why should I disrespect her then disrespect myself and make other people like you would understand? Maybe J.O. would understand, and people be like, hey man, if the brother got disrespected, he got the right to disrespect her. But she already disrespected herself. She already lost the respect of everybody on the show. And if I truly care about us coming together, I don't want to lose the integrity of the people, man, and make myself look a certain way. And I'm sure if I disrespected her back, some people will be like, hey, Ali had the right to. But if I respect women and if I respect my sister and my mother, I'm not going to talk to her that way. She was talking about my woman. She was talking about the sisters. But these sisters
saw that. That was nasty word.
They say they advocate for sisters and love sisters, but they the quickest ones to disrespect sisters. Most of them don't even like each other. They cheat on each other. They gossipy. They messy. They'll tell you they got male friends because they can't get along with women. Most of them don't even like their mothers, if you want to keep it real. So there's no reason to me to disrespect her, and then I end up disrespecting all women because she already disrespected herself. You get what I'm saying? I
get you on that, but the black community is like urgent care, man. There's a lot of women that freaking and resembles her down to the T. Ratchet, loud, and like it gotta stop at some point. It has to stop. And because it's common up in the visual eye. I always see these type of females and their freaking voices heard. And the most out of any other women. And I just don't like that. And like I'm tired of them type of because her on that panel, she reminded me of my mama. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like loud, rude, cussing, and all that stuff. It's very common. And like and like me, I've been quiet for so long. Now it's like, you know what? I'm gonna say something.
You still ain't gonna show you.
Freak that. And you ratchet, and you got to weave in the lace front. Nah.
So you gonna be behind the mask. You gonna show your face yet?
Huh?
You gonna be behind the mask. You ain't gonna show your face yet.
Nah, I'm gonna show my face.
No,
I'm gonna show my face.
You still got a couple to run around with. That's you
nah.
Hey man, ain't that Willie? Hey man, that's Willie, man. Yeah. Like, hey man, he got a wife and kids. Hey, you see your man on there? He wilding out like that, trying to hold you accountable? Nah, he don't do that. No, I'm gonna go get him, man. You ain't trying to lose your family. I feel you, family.
Hey, you don't do me like that, Ali. Don't do me like that, man. Don't do me like that.
Hey, brother. Hey, this is a safe space for men. All right, brother. This is
yeah. All right, I understand.
You good, my brother. But that's I can't go and do the contradiction or be a hypocrite to what my message is, fam. I can't. I can't. And it didn't phase me. Well, so I have a family. I'm building with my children. I care about people. I already have so many people to build with. Why would I? There's no reason to disrespect her. I wouldn't gain nothing from it.
And what's up with taking? But what was up with her face? If she don't like you or something, have you ever got up in a verbal exchange with her on like any of the topics or stuff like that?
We got a brother named Philosophical. I don't know if y'all ever saw his videos, but he has one of the best videos that's went viral about how women stand too close to the 304s. So even though they try to act like they're the good woman, they're married, they're in relationships, they still share the same mindset. Just because you put a ring on a woman's finger don't mean she becomes a wife and a righteous woman. So if the body language is demonstrating that you're not even feeling the brother who comes in righteousness and supports the community and family, then there's a red flag that's going on. So if there's no body language that I can get from her, no support, no applaud, but the sisters literally were applauding me until I didn't do what they wanted me to do, and until I called them out and how they were maneuvering, then that means you really don't support me. It happened. It's the video I showed y'all. Look at this video. Hold on real quick.
I don't do that.
Are you confrontational?
I do that because I don't pick up guns. I'm used to like, and I need to protect myself, right?
I can't even get my question out.
I see.
You dig what I'm saying? I'm looking for something soft.
For sure.
I'm trying to be soft, but you niggas is weak.
But then the insults come when somebody don't agree with what she's saying. I'm cool.
Yeah. All right then.
Don't save her.
She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to.
And my thing is, Ali, too.
They don't want to be saved, man.
She been standing next to him. You know.
Yeah. And the thing is, also, Ali, is that they all dress in the same. They dress in the same. And to be honest, a lot of these black freaking able women are 304s. And yo, they are freaking and yo, dominant up in that field outside. It's a lot of black. I'm like, damn. And single mothers have truly failed their offspring. It truly shows.
They're probably on the
I'm like,
borderline of
no, I'm telling you, I see a lot of black girls out here up in California. A lot of black girls. A lot, young, like 22, 24. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I am 45. I'm 45.
So even even in your age range, they still moving like that, ain't they?
They're still moving like that, man.
They don't change.
It's got worse though.
Yeah,
and they have no morals. It isn't even there. It's absent. So I'm like, dang, how did you supposed to grow? But I blame these single mothers. They truly have felt the black community. It can be all pushed in the blame. It can be on them. And it's true. I come from a single mother. I'm going to keep it a buck. And my mama isn't her best, and she wasn't in the best, and we came out all right, though.
Yeah. But
I think that us as black people, man, and we got obstacles. Every human beings have obstacles, but black people have more obstacles.
Yeah,
and the thing is, it's a bunch of trauma bonding. I hate that. Stop trauma bonding. It'd be a bunch of females doing that, and I'm like, hey, but what are you doing? I just don't like that type of stuff. Always trauma. I can't find a man. Trauma. I'm like, it gotta come to an end at some point. A conclusion is
hype
needed.
themselves up afterward. They gotta hype themselves up. That's
like it's always
the trauma to the oh yeah, girl, but that's all right because we don't need nobody. We gonna do it. So they so confused with everything and with the dressing that we're talking about. It's because the confusion has got them to the point to where they are completely trying to move like men. They think that they can do whatever they would like, dress however they would like, stand next to and be associated with whoever they like without us saying, hey, I don't like that you move with her in a certain way because you standing next to her make you look like you 304 as well. But then when they lose the good guy because they wanted to hang with the 304, all they could say is, that's all right, girl, you don't need him. But when you 5-10 years later, as they're starting to find out, they're going to be just like these other single moms, raising more single kids and continue to pass it down.
Right. That's true.
Yeah. And the thing is that it's hard able raising kids too. But I think that the woman is the pillar, and the pillar isn't there. And like it gets hard. I mean, and the woman is supposed to be our support, and they're not helping out. And they lead, and it leads into a destruction, a dark hole, a cliff. It doesn't go any further. It's just a cliff. And the women have just too much power out here, too much power. And like, it's sad, but I believe if that the whole black community, it cannot be in repair. It will remain failure because of like how it is. It can't change.
You can't change because they got the system set up to where they don't want it to be changed, and we gave them the power in efforts to support them. Just like Ali mentioned earlier about how much we care for them and how much we support them. Anything they want to do, you want to go to work, you want to have more independence. We support them for it. Black men have never tried to hold back black women from doing what they want to do out of life. But it got so crazy that they got so much independence and started using more free will that they pushed us out of the way for a dream that's not even real. And now the things they've been wearing the pants, right? The pants is too tight. They want to put on the pants like the men, and now they're trying to give them back. But they can't give them back because they didn't gain so much weight. They can't get them off. In order to get them pants off and try to give them back to one of us, they're going to have to work on themselves spiritually, physically, and emotionally. But how many are willing to do that?
Yeah,
agree with you.
That's true. But a lot of how can you go backwards when the Pandora's box been open? I don't know how we're going to.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because they're telling men to be leaders, they're telling men to be better men, they're telling men to be righteous and God-fearing, but then they don't want you to have any control or authority over them. So you can't, if you can't control you can't protect what you don't control, and you can't protect what you can't.
That's true. Fact. I can't protect you. Yeah.
So you can't tell a man to be a man and lead you when he can't have control.
And And the thing is, man, it's a bunch of men, and they want to be women out here. I'm like, what's going on? And then you look at Wade's son, and I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on here? And the dad is promoting that.
We got Untouchable in the back, man. Hold on. Hold on, let me see if that's the right dude. I don't know if that's him, man. Oh man, I don't think we like him.
And as long as I don't threaten him, I can say what I want. Am I correct? Yes. We sick and tired of that nigga there.
Yeah, we tired of this dude right here, man. I don't like this guy.
Damn.
What's going on, man? What you want, man? What's the problem, man? What you got, man?
What's good,
How
man?
you coming back on my page, man? I'm tired of you coming to my page, man.
Hey, man. F you, man. You know you don't like the cussing too much, man. So I gotta be.
Thank you for being professional, man. We trying to go corporate. You know how it is, man. We trying to go corporate.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
You know I always been like that, Poppy. At least I'm consistent, my brother.
You know that I be telling you, man. You be too nice, bro.
But I want to show y'all a video. So Fatty said something on the show and they would give him a lot of pushback, right? And Poppy loved talking about this. So I'm gonna ask y'all this. All right, let's see this, man. Hold on. Let me find. Because when people come up here, I want to start reviewing some videos that I see as disturbing. All right.
All right.
So let's watch this real quick. All right. So this is the question. Hold on real quick. Are women, all right? Hold on. Let me get this right. I want to do it my first time too. Hold on. That's what she said. But hold on real quick.
Yo, man.
Are women, y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are women hoes by nature? All right. Here we go. That's Poppy Blanco. That's what Fatty and Poppy. Are women hoes by nature? Let me play this video for y'all real quick. All right.
Mr. Hudson, you are not his father.
I wanna take you somewhere.
Mr. Davis, you are not his father. Neither one of them. This courtroom is in shock. This is not what anyone expected to be. Mr. Hudson, how do you feel right now?
Hurt, betrayed.
Mr. Davis?
I'm glad to know your lifestyle is not fair to your child. I really thought he was mine.
You don't know who your child's father is.
No.
Oh, shit! Mr. Flowers, you are not the father.
Oh, my God!
Mr. Bowman, you are not the father. Ms. Diaz, is there something else missing from the calendar?
The week after I was intimate with another guy. In July, I was living with another guy.
Ms. Diaz, that would make 4 different men you slept with within a span of a possible conception period. It's hard for me to stand over here and look at a beautiful young girl like you. You just giving yourself away for free. I don't know what you're out there looking for, but it's not this. Do you know where these other 2 men are?
No.
Mr. Cooper, you are not the father. Mr. Jacobs, you are not the father.
What's the... Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Calm down. Whoa. Review that. You say what?
Miss Paul, you don't seem that surprised.
There's a couple more people.
A couple more people?
Yo, what?
Okay. Look, ain't no shame in the game now. I mean, the results are
And do you know where these men are? This may require some research on your part because your baby deserves to know who his father is. Mr. Hudson.
So I'm gonna ask y'all again. What's crazy is, it's I'm about to go. I'm getting a whole bunch of videos. I'm about to put together just a whole bunch of, not just one. There's multiple men in the courtroom. That's not the father of these kids. So if women aren't hoes by nature, and by the way, that don't mean I believe hoes. I'm just gonna say that right now. I am not saying women are hoes by nature. But if women ain't hoes by nature, how is it so many women having all these men up inside of them and they still don't know who the daddy is?
That make them by nature.
I mean, I believe that hoeing is easy access, in that a lot of our freaking able women, and they look up to hoeing. So it's easy to do, but I want to say in their minds is like trained because of their peers. It like helps them ease them into that type of field of work. Friends, I would say it's their friends. It can happen, and like hoeing, it's the culture now. It's easy. It's America, and like America promotes it on the social media, OnlyFans. It is but what it is ain't no consequences. EBT, Section 8. If I have kids, I'm good. I got the government on my side.
But do you think it's natural? Is that hoes by nature, or there's an issue that's they're mentally going through some circumstances and they conditioned to be hoes? Are they naturally hoes, or are they being conditioned to be hoes? If this is happening in so many different ways, it's happening the prevalence of women who can have all these babies, but they're not getting commitment and they're not keeping men. They're out sexing, they're having more sex than they have relationships. Are women natural or hoes by nature?
I think they're more like
I don't think it's a natural thing. I don't think it's a natural thing. I think that it got to do with childhood trauma. It has to do. It's a lot. It's a lot on that plate. But I just don't think that it's a natural thing. I don't. I don't think. I think that it's either taught, friends, entertainment. I mean, I just don't think it's a natural thing. I think that it's the lifestyle, and you get cash, you get money.
So hold on, Marvin, before we go to Jo and Poppy. If you can't get them to listen, why you say it's a traumatic? See, all this time while we were in our 18, 20, getting the 30s, that's what we were listening to. But if you can't get her to listen, but the only time you can get her to listen is in the bedroom,
that's bad.
Why we keep making excuses for sisters? Why the Cassie situation, she a victim? Why the girl that was with Shannon Sharp, now she's a victim? Why is Diddy Halle Berry a victim? Why is it every time a woman doesn't get her way, she ends up being a victim, and somehow they will be in control and manipulated, when most men are coming on here and saying they can't get a woman to listen? So are they hoes? And they've been lying about all this traumatic experiences. They're using PTSD. They're using they're being controlled and manipulated.
Oh, yeah.
But they when they're in the bedroom, they can submit to you all day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So hold on, let Jo go, and Poppy, you go right after Jo. What you think, brother?
Okay, so I think that they are naturally know how to use their manipulation. From the time, I got a boy and a girl, children, I noticed that girls automatically know they start smiling at you from a young age and knowing that work. And that, some people might say it's both kids, but seriously, I watched the differences with my children, and my daughter always knew how to flash a smile to get out of something, right? So with that being said, as far as why there's no accountability for them, why they always revert to being the victim, it's because that's what they've been using their whole life. They learn that if they act a certain way to get certain results. So when they want the guy with money or the guy that is flashy, they do what they need to do in order to keep him. When they want to be saved from a guy that is not you know, who they've been looking for, then they transfer to something else. So as far as them being naturally, are they 304s? I believe that they just naturally are manipulative. And then the things, the way the society is set up and that we've allowed them to get away with everything. Now they have so many bad habits that they don't even know when they're telling the truth and when they're lying. I think they believe half of it most of the time.
You think they believe it, or if you're saying they're manipulative, they know what they're doing? Like, I think they, like you said, they engage in that manipulative behavior to get what they want, and when it doesn't work, they have to make you look like the bad person. You know,
Yeah.
He
They
wasn't
do
a
that.
good man. I couldn't get him to do what I wanted him to do. I had to change him. He wouldn't listen to me. He wasn't a good leader. But they were with you. They valued you at a certain point. But all of a sudden, when they can't get what they want, all of a sudden, then you the bad person, and then they're the victim.
Yeah, you just come at earth. So yeah, no, well then it's not. It is that they are just manipulative, and then they're 304s naturally, because it's like you said, it's for a desired outcome. Everything that they're working on is to get what they want. Just how the desire, first they want to get married, want to have a family, then 5-6 years later, you can get them the big house, the big car, and give them 3 children. All of a sudden, before the kids are out of high school, I don't want to do this no more. I'm bored. I need a change. And they'll
But ain't that crazy though? And then Poppy, I'll go to you. When you're not doing nothing for them, when you're not caring about them, they chasing after you, but you the cheater. But then when you do everything for them, you at work, you taking care of everything. You know how many dudes I know when they go to take care of everything, they getting cheated on by their woman. After the dude finally commits, after the dude taking care of everything, after you spend all these years with them, all of a sudden the woman cheating on you.
And that's
she gets bored.
Getting bored because we are the ones that are working and taking care of being a family. It's not fun no more because men started from we got out of the 18 to 30 phase. We're in the 30 to 40 phase. Now we've put away childish things and focused on what we need for the future. So we're not always going to be as exciting as we used to be because we're too busy taking care of you and the children and what you all need around here. So they're still looking for, that's why they're posting so many of these pictures, still showing all this skin and all that. Man, just try to worry about what you asked him for when you were 18. He's still working on that since y'all been married since 18, 19, 20. Now y'all 40 years old and you're bored because he doesn't have energy or time or effort, or he's basically matured into someone different while you stayed stuck in the 18-year-old mindset. It never fully developed.
Okay. How about you, Poppy?
Repeat the question one more time so I can get it correct.
Are women hoes by nature?
No, they just like to hold themselves. They just like to because women can only serve a female cannot serve two masters. You see what I'm saying? They can serve one guy at a time, right? They can get pregnant one time by one guy. If they were naturally hoes, God would have put in a way that she can get pregnant by 3 guys and had triplets by 3 different guys. You see what I'm saying? Because they fuck. You see how on those DNA tests, how the girls used to say, they were saying like they were getting pregnant, like they were messing with 2, 3, 4 guys. They can get pregnant with one guy. That's thing at the time. So naturally, that kind of throw it out the way because they just like the attention, bro. And most women know that the only chance to keep a man would be by hoarding themselves out. Think about it. When most men go talk to a female, my nigga, like, we want sex. That's the first thing. I don't even like to lie about it. Like, if we like what we see, you got a nice little booty, pretty okay face, we want to be inside of you. So obviously we want to play the game. We want to be nice to you. And eventually, if you're smart enough, you give all that pussy and actually be nice to the guy, then you can have the whole world behind it. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is that they're not waiting long enough to see it through. So they go ahead to hoard themselves out for the next guy, hoard themselves out for the next guy, hoard themselves out for the next guy. Because in order for them to keep a man, they have to give up that pussy and eventually do what required.
There's this brother I know. I think what's his name, man? Poppy Blanco. He said all these women are hoes.
They are.
So if they're not naturally hoes, why do they choose to be hoes instead of choosing to be wives?
Because my friend Ali, the life of the hoe is very fun. The life of the hoe is full attention.
Hold on. What I'm asking you, why would they rather be a hoe than a wife if they're naturally not a hoe?
Because they're incentivized to be a hoe. That's what I'm telling you. The life of the hoe is fun. They always outside. They be at the club. They be taking pictures in Miami, LA, Hawaii.
No
You see what I'm
ruler.
saying?
They're
You
wired
see
to
what I'm
go to
saying?
what they're attracted
The
to.
life of the hoe is fun. The life of the wife come with work and a structure. You see what I'm saying? A lead wife, she knows she got to get up, take care of Junior. You see what I'm saying? Feed them, give them a shower, burp them a little bit. For them, then hoes. I mean, you see what these hoes be saying, man. They say like a wife is
Crazy
like a
stuff.
slave. It's like a slave. They compare being a wife being a slave.
And right there, that's what you're talking about with like Ali's wife. So that's where we could go in and say, no, they're not naturally hoes because 304s, because if they are, then what's up with Ali's wife? What's up with your future wives? The people that we looking for, there's still women out here that are not doing 304 things and have settled down with 1, 2, 3 people tops, but they got with one person overall.
You're right.
So that's where we come in. So we answering it right there as far as.
Is it temporary? Like how many men keep their women? Look, you know how many women tell men not to entertain hoes, but they friends is hoes. So it's like they keep their hoes. They keep the hoes close. So if the relationship doesn't work and they don't benefit from the relationship, they can always go back to hoetry. They can always go back to the lifestyle.
The reason why they keep the whole friend is because they are amused by the whole stories. She wants to be.
Don't move too fast. Hey, Poppy. If you knew a dude was beating his woman, would you stay friends with him?
No, I don't believe in that shit, my nigga.
No, I wouldn't.
If you knew a dude was patty cake baker's man, would you be friends with him?
Nah.
If you knew a dude wasn't taking care of his kids and neglecting them, would you be friends with him?
Nah. I got morals, and that doesn't fit with my morals.
So is it fair to say you would only be friends with people that you share similar interests with?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
Look,
I'm just asking because you know what I realized, Poppy, and Joe knows by experience, and Marvin knows by experience. You lose your friends when they not like you. Like your friends, you don't even got to get rid of your friends. Soon as you actually they think you a different person, they'll cut themselves off from you because they feel insecure around you. So if she still ain't a hoe, wouldn't her whole friends cut her off?
That's right.
Yeah, and that's what I'm about to say.
I'm just asking. Allegedly.
Listen, Ali, and that's what I'm about to say, right? Because usually, like, listen, I don't care what a man does legally or illegally. My nigga, you got kids out there, you better take care of them. I know niggas that used to be outside, bro. You see what I'm saying?
No, you can't say that.
Hold on.
You can't say that because.
Hey, you know you said that. Hey, y'all. Please hit the Cash App and Super Chat if you supporting the quality of the show and the content, the people that's the community, the conversation we having, and if you believe it's productive and you value it, because illegally we gonna get this money.
Illegally, we gonna get that money.
I hear that shit. We gonna get that money by any means necessary.
Boy, that don't make no sense. Y'all both trying to sound smart on here, and y'all sounding real illiterate for the one time.
Now that's just bad vocabularism. That's messing up my dyslexia.
Yeah, you can't just be saying that, Poppy. I gotta hit that button, brother. Once you said that, I thought you was copying my Super Chat button, but But again, what I've noticed is as soon as you get in a certain position in life, man, the people around you get so uncomfortable with you that you made such progress that they cut off. You make them uncomfortable being around you. They can't. They hate to love you, and they love to hate you now.
And they cut themselves out, like you say, bro. Because usually, like me, you got kids, I got kids, right? Usually, me and you gonna connect is half our kids play with each other, and me and you gonna start playing cards, dominoes, and shit like that. And next thing you know, our kids are getting dirty in the backyard. You see what I'm saying? The guys that don't take care of their kids, he ain't gonna be around. He just completely ain't gonna be around at all.
Yeah, he got to get somewhere where the action at. He can't be around.
Hey, yeah, but women be lying about the kids and all that and the dad, but most of them are proficient liars. I don't trust a lot of them. And the child support system lean towards their talking points. And man, but women be lying out here. That's crazy. Oh, he is a violent person. Hey, but the women same in relationship is the highest DV. So I'm like, what's going on here? I thought that the man is the problem. It's not the man. It's the woman most of the time. But people don't understand that, and they blaming the man. And the man, I'm like, nah. And you like them hood dudes, I see. You don't, hey, yo, man. A lot of these
Even hood
girls,
girls care about their kids though.
huh?
Even hood guys care about their kids, bro.
Yeah, agree. But it depends on like who he is. Cause a bunch of women lack discernment. A lot of them do. A lot of them do. It ain't a few. It's a lot of them, and they can't lead. That's a fact.
They
That's a
going to let
fact.
they going to what tickle their fancy for the time being. Whatever flavor of the month it is, whatever they feel at that moment, that's what they go with. And then they keep the 3 or 4 cheerleading section that they're living vicariously through, watching them how they move and keeping them on standby for when they're ready to go back out to go ahead and assist them in making bad decisions and tell them it's okay to make bad decisions. So they tell him to go ahead and get with the Pookies and the Ray Rays because he fine or he out here making money or whatever.
But see, that's where I don't get. It seems like a lot of the sisters don't really like nobody, right? Like it seems like they don't like the controlling man. They don't like the
Yeah, I
man
don't
that
like
enable
nobody.
them.
Yeah.
And it seems like they don't really like a man's man anymore either. So I want to ask y'all my second question. Do women want men to be women?
Yes.
Case in point. You know, I ain't gonna do it because I keep noticing that women are starting to pick extremely feminine men. So
I know what you're talking about.
let's see. Let's see. Let's have this scroll. Do women want men to be women?
No.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see, Poppy. I don't know, Poppy. It's getting a little strange for some change out here.
Man, that ain't good.
All right, y'all ready for this one?
Probably not.
All right, maybe go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I hope you're ready, Poppy.
Poppy. That's all Poppy.
Masculine guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Terrible. Being with Tiante, I've learned that it's best to be with a feminine man because they understand you more. It's hard trying to teach a masculine man how to feel sometimes or how to treat you. I don't have to worry about that. I mean, we just kind of dress alike sometimes, and that's really the only thing. He's who he is.
she was usually like dating masculine guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Terrible.
So first of all, hold on.
I'll go first. Freak
Oh,
that.
hold on.
Not for this.
I need to hold
I'm
on.
appalled.
Man,
Will
hold
you
on.
say if I told you I was mentally retarded? Will you believe me? Will you turn away?
So when did a masculine man start becoming terrible to the point that you want to be with a man who's feminine and you want to be with a man who's essentially a woman? So do women want men to be their women?
They want to play thing. That's not serious. That's not so. To answer your question, stay on topic. Yes, they do want a men to be women because that's what they spend this time trying to change us into what it is that they would like. And since many of us, the ones that they want but cannot deal with, as we say, alpha men, we're not going to conform to or change to everything they want, though we might bend a little bit for them. They can't deal with the betas because, it's too easy to push them around. So they're always stuck between a rock and a hard place, not knowing what to do. So what's the only thing left to do? Pick somebody soft that they don't have to give that much to, and that sounds like the rest of the girls. And if they want to hop on it, I guess they probably figure out a way to do that.
But I thought they wanted a masculine man. I thought they wanted a man they can't push over. I thought they wanted a man they can't walk all over. I thought they didn't want a sassy man. When they disagree with us, that they quick to throw that out. Oh, you sassy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you're only
they'll call
sassy.
you how fast they'll call you gay. Hey, we gay for everything. So if you calling us gay, how you end up with a gay man?
Yeah, that's crazy. Nasty work. Nasty work.
What you think, Bobby? What you think going on?
And my thing is, they want feminine men. I do believe it, because I be hearing girls say, "Oh, I need a gay friend." Hey, but why and you even want a gay friend in your huddle? It makes no sense. And they want men to be more feminine. Because I guess that he's more emotional, he's more in tune, he can paint his nails, is much better up in their eyes, and to have a feminine man, because it's control. It's control. It's control. And she has all of the power, all of it. Because
I think
a feminine man, he doesn't have any backbone. He's a coward. He is a woman. He isn't a man. And the thing is, our culture is bad. Because I hear a lot of them say, I need a gay friend.
It demonstrates the greatest version of DNV. I used to think it's when a woman got a stud to become like a man, and she got a woman to act like a man to the point that she pander and is a simp worse than a man. But when you can get a man to act like a woman and become your woman, that's the envy at the epitome of the envy, because you think you moving like a man by getting a man to be the woman and be your woman.
Hey, but roles are reversed, kind of.
The roles are reversed. There's a whole bunch of relationship you starting to see where these so-called masculine women or women who get to be feminine on the surface, but they still think masculine. They get men to act like the woman, or they get the woman to actually look like a woman as well too.
Yeah. Y'all just wrong, man. Y'all just they're wrong. They're wrong, because we talking two different things right here, right? We got women and we got bitches. Okay? Only a bitch will like
you gotta clean it up. You gotta clean it up, man. Come on, bro. You gotta clean it up. Hey, no profanity.
You got bitch is not a profanity. It's actually for them, that's like a good thing.
But
a real woman, the biggest power that she got is her femininity, right? How nice she is.
Yeah.
Obviously, opposites attract, right? That's what people say, right? So she want a very masculine man. Those two things will go together, the yin and the yang, right? But we got the bees, bro, the tats. That we can call them tats, right? Tats is not a profanity. The tatties, right?
Right.
Right? Those joints, they don't got no direction in life, bro. We all went to high school. Some people went to college. We were in our early 20s. Bro, we all knew in high school how this girl was going from this guy to this guy to this guy. Then next thing you know, she ended up with a Manny Fresh, or a girl that look like Manny Fresh, or a girl that look like Project Pack, right? Or Fetty Wap, right?
Damn.
Then if you pay attention.
Okay.
She don't wanna be safe, don't save her. She don't wanna be safe.
So look, bro. So if you pay attention, bro, those relationships do not go past more than 6 to 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because they start feeding for the man touch, and they go back to men. Most of those bros, they use those Manny Freshes because they usually got kids. and the best daddies in America, bro, are the Manny Freshes. You cannot be a Manny Fresh being a father.
I ain't gonna say that. No,
yes, they are. Trust me.
No.
I know a couple of them.
I think that they a simp or trick. But I would not call like
they are. Listen.
Say that one more time. You say what? Say that one more time.
There is no better father. The best father in America is a Manny Fresh. I'm telling you, bro. Listen.
Why you say it's a Manny Fresh?
Because it's a stud. That's what we call them. We call them Manny Freshes or Project Packs.
You said they're the best father, man. Come on.
They try harder than
men. I explained to you why, Ali, and you're gonna agree with me after I'm done, right? So please don't cut me off, bro. Right? This is how they do it. Usually, they gotta get the girls that got 1 or 2 kids, right? So what they do is, in their mind, they think they are a Negro, right? They think they are a man, right? So what they do is they're going to try to overdo the man. So listen, I know this girl, bro. I know this firsthand, bro. She's a Manny Fresh. She makes like $5,000 a month, right? She will spend $4,900 on them kids, and she didn't even make them kids. You know why? She would buy them footballs. She would put them on football practice. She would tell the little girl to dance school, piano class. You cannot compete with that, son. She picked them up. She grabbed it. She would spend her all entire checks on some kids that she never made.
That's crazy.
That's why the bros use those money freshes so they can come up, because they're probably down in life. They need a place to stay. So now they become the best daddy. Yo, those stepdaddies, they be pushing up on the real daddies.
That's crazy.
Hey man, why you pick up Junior? Nigga, they changed the real father.
That's crazy.
Yo, if the father buy like a PlayStation, right? They buy them too.
I know you joking.
Oh man! Hey!
Let me. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I'm gonna try to come back on. I think what I'm gonna start doing is doing 10 o'clock at night. I think it might be a better situation for me, and I think a lot more people can be engaged and come up on the show. What don't you think, Pop? You think it works better at night or better in the morning?
I'll be moving in the morning though, so night would be better.
I think it's better for people during the night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me let Marvin come up back here.
I'm sorry, man. I got a phone call.
I'm gonna have to do a part 2 to this, and 3 I'm gonna do the DDG. I didn't realize the review of that Lapeef part would be that long, but I'm gonna do the DDG and I got to do the DDG and Puff Daddy part.
Do a show about the Money Fresh's daddy, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
Man, come on. Well, until then, hey, much love to y'all. All right, don't save it. She don't want to be saved. All right. She don't want to. I love y'all, family. And no matter what, y'all. Hey, my bad, Marvin, man. I cut Marvin off like that, man. No matter what, man. Don't forget what it's about, man. I'll see y'all on the next Ali. My brother T.O. was the sponsor of the show with $60. I got to shout out love to them. Much love and support for everybody who did a contribution to the show. Much love for everybody that rocked out with us, man. And I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Don't forget what it's about. Let me make sure, man. I know my computer ain't messing up already at the wrong time. Okay, I don't think it messed up. I think we good, man. I love y'all, family. I'll see you on the next one, man.
These memories will stay with me. Ooh.